Hard this round.
You're gonna doodle hard this round. Hey! We're gonna get some hard doodles, apparently.
Hard doodles.
So look forward to that next time. Welcome back.
Getting doodled.
Welcome back to The Light of Xerixis. Today's chapter 2. Well, episode 2, I guess. No, it says chapter 2 in the book. It's chapter 2! Chapter 2, we are gonna do a...
As much excited about
Appropriate response. We're gonna take a moment, apparently, to
Space whales.
let things kind of flow through us, and then we're gonna do a recap of what happened last time. Who wants to do the recap?
Not me.
I can certainly try.
Mostly
make
because
Liz do
I
it?
don't remember all of the things.
While Liz is on the phone,
Don't worry, I'll fill in things if you miss them.
Yeah. We started in Alversea,
We did start in Alversea.
and what was it, 14 years or 14 months?
7 years.
7 years, neither.
14 is
After
sometimes.
the events of the
Yeah,
last
and
campaign.
14 divided by 2 is
Around.
7.
And essentially there's a yearly kind of like festival celebration
To
of
us!
the heroes
Mm-hmm.
to our previous campaign's heroes.
Yes.
I love that.
Heroes Day.
To my alter ego.
And so festivities are happening around Alversea, and that is where our adventurers show up in a tavern restaurant.
Yes.
Yes.
Including, if I can actually get the images, people who look like this.
Yeah.
Yay!
A
Okay.
wandering monk with a basket on his head, which is a historic thing. It's not just a basket on his head.
This.
Basket. It's a thing. Don't worry.
His name was Michael, and then we had Zuzu,
Mike.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
We
have her.
Zuzu. We
A-
also have.
sassy Southern Belle.
My favorite was the reasoning she named it Zuzu.
She will maybe get into that
Nobody
today.
asked me.
Maybe someone should ask her in character.
You'll have a little bit of time to chat with each other in order to
All
do
right,
that. And then we have.
Oh!
a fantastic Miss
She is
B
so sweet.
and
My God, I
an
love
older
her.
lady,
She's so
fully
delightful.
I
decked
love
out
her.
as basically a knight, which is
Look
pretty
at her
badass.
freaking crocheted flower.
They're
I
crocheted?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Because first she
I
took
can
up
see that
crochet
detail
and then
from
she was
here.
like, I gotta level up my hobbies.
So
I'm gonna
we,
become a
we,
paladin and learn how to
we went from crocheting
Fuck crocheting.
crochet hook,
crochet
sword,
people.
very, very smooth.
and then
Crochet hook.
Yeah. It was so
Hook.
Hook, sword, same,
Easy.
same.
Done.
I need to
Done.
level up my hobbies. She's
She
she is an inspiration.
We also have.
Seraphina, who we now know is a
She looks
Hadozi,
beautiful.
She's so beautiful.
Yes. And then.
which are essentially a race that are kind of
chic, but very posh.
bat
Yes, she's
meets
very
monkey people.
Yes.
Mhm.
Posh
Bat
is a
monkey
good
people?
word.
And then we have this person.
And then we had
Gyrus.
Gyrus.
someone that looked just like Gyrus.
I don't have the image of Hand Solo for
Could you
myself.
perhaps
I-
bring
I-
up the
if you-
image of the hands with the butts?
I also don't have that one.
Bummer.
That was
Let's
on
ask
her.
immediately.
Ah, bummer. Hey.
Yeah, I don't have that one either.
Good.
Okay, yes. The just. I don't even know.
We
where
can
to-
work through that later.
I don't even know where to begin. Yay!
A golden hamburger helper.
smile.
And
I love them.
I know, I do too.
Yes.
That pinky is broken.
Is
But-
broken.
It's a plasmoid. Nothing can break.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's wibbly. They are wibbly.
And so smiling.
Wobbly.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we find these people.
Did Anna
Yes.
do that?
We
And you made the. It put the face in there.
so
I asked her for the face.
Amazing.
Then what happened?
what had happened was
What happened?
so what started happening next? Basically, there was there a
fight.
calamity outside. We were
A
trying to go
calamity.
outside.
The plants.
calamity.
The vine.
Calamity.
The plants were growing. And I was very excited and then not excited.
Yes.
Concerned for the children.
Not the right kind of vines.
Yes.
And we were all like, "Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Do we fight these
Very good.
wild things that are coming out, or do we run?"
Both.
And we were like, "A little bit of both."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we hurried through the streets, trying to get to the docks, to get to some of the ships, to escape the city. Meanwhile, helping a family out
Mm-hmm.
that went semi-well.
Did
They were hesitant
What did
at
we
first,
do?
but
We were hesitant.
I failed a number of checks and
You-
someone else saved
Oh,
it. So
yeah.
You failed with
I
diplomacy.
tried so hard.
Shannon failed with intimidation.
I don't remember what we did.
And then you threw me over the top, and then we just kind of moved on.
Yeah, you threw Mike,
throw Mike.
and then I was like, the rest of you have to get there too. And you're like, but I throw Mike. And I was like, great.
But I throw
my
Mike.
skill
But
challenge.
she would like to
She
throw
successfully
But she
killed
would
it.
like
I
to
don't
throw.
remember my accent. Michael, there you go.
me. We eventually make it to the docks, and we meet our captain lady friend.
Yeah, you
One more time?
you had
Yeah,
met.
she was.
Oh, we met her in the
You met her in the
captain?
tavern.
tavern.
She said you want to get to the docks, and then you did, and she met you there. And what did she say?
All aboard the Moon Dancer.
That is not what she said.
Damn it.
She said, woohoo!
She said, that guy,
To
that's
space!"
my ship.
That man is stealing my shit.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And we were like, we
Probably
can
not
help
in
her
that
out.
accent, but
Her transatlantic accent?
Yeah, it kept slipping into Zuzu's accent, but
Sorry,
yeah,
y'all.
that man there, he's stealing
Sorry,
my
y'all.
shit. See?
Stealing my
Elena Sartell.
Yelena?
Captain Elena Sartell.
Elena.
Elaina.
Well, I forgot an I. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, there's an extra I in there. I was like, is it
Elena what?
Sartell.
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 Isn't it amazing how sometimes your brain just blacks out when someone's spelling something out loud to you? And you're like,
Isn't it just amazing how
Can you
your
repeat
brain
that
blacks
7
out
more
when I
times?
speak to you? Yeah, that's weird.
Captain.
It happens with my kids all the time.
Sorry, what'd you say?
sorry, don't remember what you
Sorry,
said.
what? Sorry, what?
What was that? At least we want to hear it again.
Yeah, right.
Someone had stolen her ship.
And it was suspicious as hell.
And they were bullying the people, and we
Yeah,
were
they
like,
were letting the
"No, no,
people
no,
on.
not today. Not on our docks. Get off my ship." And so we started blasting.
You did. You went hard. You didn't
And
even try to talk. You
We
just went
bullied
straight
that guy.
We did.
We
And
did bully him pretty hard.
he
And then they
split.
ran away.
Oh yeah.
But no, she killed him, I thought. Captain. she
Several
killed
of
the-
them ran away.
He tried to run away.
Several people did
Big
run away
guy.
before we killed him.
But
We did
she
kill
killed
him.
him, right?
She killed.
Oh, she killed him.
Because
yeah.
he was like,
Yeah,
I surrender,
yeah.
I surrender. So we were like,
Whale.
Madam, what shall you
And she
do?
was like,
Move them.
I know, right?
She was like,
And
like Axe body spray, but with a.
true.
wow.
Get axed.
Descriptive.
And
Evoking a
like
very
teenage
specific
body odor,
smell.
he was eliminated.
He was.
He was
I really
just
like
covered
it.
up.
He was covered up. He was actually just covered up, just barely.
Oh my god.
You can't
He's
eliminate
still
that.
gonna be in the
Boyfriend
background,
used to
just
wear Axe. And then worked at Subway, and then he smelled like Axe body spray in Subway sandwiches.
At which point we were like, "Everybody get on the ship, let's go!"
What's the name of the ship? The Moon
Moon
Dancer.
And
Is it-
we
The moon dancer?
It is.
got everybody on the ship, even some of the guys who were trying
Yeah.
to take over the ship.
Some of the thugs were
We're
like,
like,
"Hey, is it
"Bye."
cool if we can come with?"
and
we
Mike
won't
was
cause
like,
And we said yes.
Flash is good.
Yeah.
Is that?
What?
What?
No.
Flash is good.
I didn't hear that.
And then
Michael
we
was
took
very
off,
disappointed.
but not into the water. We took off into the sky,
Into the sky. That's right.
in
That
which we
is.
saw the.
Space whales!
And then you
Well,
spot.
sorry.
Yes,
And
I
also
will.
mine.
It was more the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
pillars of
I forgot about that.
like Jack and the Beanstalk, but were they pink?
They are crystalline.
Crystalline.
Gross.
In my
They're-
head, they were
color is
pink.
crystal.
They're kind of greenish. They're greenish.
Crystal
but they are like...
Do they look like
Vines.
Swarovski crystals?
No.
Is that what crystalline means?
I mean, yeah, it looks like a crystal, but it's not like a Swarovski crystal.
Oh, it's not fancy.
No, it's not fancy. It is primal and stuff. Also, you ran away from these guys.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you fight those guys who are kind of made of the same crystalline vines. But yes, that is where we left off, as the Moon Dancer rises into the sky,
With the space whales! I love that.
leaving the world. You break Atmo, as they say. And and you see below you
We break
the world.
Atmo.
You
like
break Atmo.
atmosphere.
Oh my god, why can I not? Okay.
That's what that
All right,
means,
Elena, you're going
I
away.
wasn't following.
Yes, you get through the atmosphere into wild space, and as you look back, you see that these vines are erupting all over the world. This is literally what it says. Standing on the deck of the Moon Dancer, you see scores of crystalline vines erupting from the surface of your world. Well, your world.
My world.
Erupting from your world. The rest of you aren't from this world, so you're like,
Some of us just
oh
live
damn,
in
that
Walt
sucks.
I love how you were like, but why?
Oh no.
Oh no, sad.
Anyway.
Michael is very disappointed that he didn't get to try any food on this planet.
He just holds the menu to the restaurant.
Oh, you just
no.
got there. You didn't even get to spend time before that. Oh, bummer.
Look how sad he looks.
And we are not going to ask how you got there, because that doesn't matter.
We just
What about the
appeared
costume contest?
The costume contest, sadly, was won by the only guy who stuck around.
And
And
he's dressed as a vine.
he was dressed as a vine. He was like,
there. Lame.
I'm a tree? No, I'm a vine. And they were like, cool.
I am Groot.
I am Groot. Yeah. He was cosplaying as Groot.
He's like in a pod.
Yes. Some of the vines reach high enough to break through the clouds. You find yourself
Yikes.
sailing through a void filled with colorful gases and blinking stars. A school of space-dwelling fish swims past the ship on the starboard side.
I'm writing space whales in my
Also,
notes.
whales, which are mammals, specifically, not fish.
Space mammals.
Not food.
Welcome to Wild
Friends.
Space, says Captain Sartell, sweeping her arm wide. That was a close thing down there. Blast if I know what those vines are, how to get rid of them. But somebody on the Rock of Brawl might. And with that, she turns and heads down into a lower deck. So you are left on the deck of this galleon. There are about 60 commoners and a handful of the thugs who gave up as soon as Travis was killed. What's his name?
That's the main guy.
Yes. Looking around, you find yourself on this ship. So the one that is closer to Josh, that is the deck of the Moon Dancer. Go ahead and put your minis wherever you would happen to be.
Where are you, Michael?
Up at the bow. There are 3 masts, as you can see. Up at the front of the bow, there are 2 ballistae that are mounted, so they have a fairly long firing range. In the back, at the stern, if you will, on the deck, at the aft, there is a broken mangonel, which is kind of like a catapult. And then the rest of the deck is kind of open. That square area is the hold, or it's the trapdoor to the cargo hold down below. There are stairs. If you see there, so the bow here and the stern, both of those areas are raised. Like they are up, and then you go down the stairs to the middle section.
These are up.
Yes. The orange stairs go down further into the cargo hold as well. There's a doorway to the cabins in the aft between the stairways, and that is what you have. So there are a bunch of people milling about. A lot of them go down into the cargo hold because a number of people are very freaked out by
Does it look like this?
Does it look like the ship? Yeah, that is the Moon Dancer. Yes.
Oh, it's a ship.
Yes, it is a galleon in space. Yes.
Like treasure
It
planet.
is a space ship.
That's what I was gonna say. Are we?
It is 100% a ship. Yes, it is a boat ship that is now flying through
Treasure.
space.
Planet vibes.
Very much so. Yes, this is the image of you sailing away from the world.
Can you describe the mechanics of how we can breed? And
Yes.
not
Some of us
be-
are from Wild Space.
Most of you are from Wild Space, so you
Am
would
I
understand. No.
Okay.
Nobody is dying.
So
in fact,
I'm dead.
in fact,
So I'm dead.
any vehicle traveling through wild space, when you leave a planet or a large celestial body that has an atmosphere, you maintain an atmosphere bubble around you. The air will remain of good quality for a certain amount of time, poor quality for a certain amount of time, and then no quality after that. So if you do not re-enter an atmosphere after a certain amount of time, or before a certain amount of time passes, then your air quality will deteriorate and you may suffocate.
How much time?
Many, many days. Now you do have a lot of people on board, so your air quality will deteriorate faster than a normally crewed ship, because normally you don't have 60 plus 70 people on board. That being said...
If Elena is like, get the fuck off my ship.
No, she
No,
invited
she
them.
She invited
She told
all
them to get
these
on.
people.
Yeah, but surely she's like, alright, it's time to go. Where do you want to go?
No.
No?
If you
She's
can
nice?
say that to her, like if you have a conversation, you have time. You have time right
Okay.
now. If you would like to take a short rest,
Yes, please.
if any of you have taken damage, I know. Yeah, you took a lot of critical hits.
But then we did.
Gosh.
I was hurt
We
a
did
little
lots
bit,
of
but we
healing,
did-
didn't we?
You did some decent
You did some
healing.
healing,
some
but you can now take a short rest as you kind of get settled on the deck. Captain Sartell is very thankful for the help that you gave in reclaiming the ship, and so you can ask her anything you want. If you ask about like all of these people, she says, "Well, we're headed to the Rock of Brawl. That's it's not too far away." Which those of you who are from Wild Space, if you have traveled, you have heard of the Rock of Brawl. It's an asteroid with a city built upon it,
Ooh.
and it more than a lot of other places in Wild Space, it can move around. It can end up in different places, and recently, about 7 years ago, the Rock of Brawl kind of got pulled toward this area of Wild Space, and so that's where it has been for a bit, which is why, since the event 7 years ago, more and more off-world people have been arriving in Esmerin and in that area. But you would know that the Rock of Brawl is a major like waypoint for people who are traveling. It is also a haven for pirates, as well as people who are just kind of looking to make their way in Wild Space. But Captain Sartell tells you that the rock is only a few days away. It shouldn't be too difficult to get there. We've got plenty of air as long as nothing goes wrong. And I'm not necessarily planning on anything going wrong. So,
Right, of course. Why would it?
no. I mean, well, things can happen out here, but we'll do what we can. We got to get to the we get to the rock. That's where I can drop these people off. That's the only option we really have. So, as they are traveling along, if there are any other questions you want to ask her, you can ask now. And if there are not, we can.
I don't have questions for her. I have a question though. No, this is the wrong accent. Wait. Why is her name that way?
So funny!
Hey, why is your name so weird, Zuzu?
You see my antennas like perk up a little bit.
Wait, are you fully in your form?
Oh yeah, so I mean we could do that right now if you want. If you
Why
want.
not?
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah. She out here, Zuzu.
Ooh.
So, I mean, we could start with both of us, but then we can jump into that. With the monk garb still on, he takes off the basket, and you see underneath Mike
Just
is actually a
Precious little bug.
Thrycreen who looks kind of like an ant meets
Ew, he's
praying
scary.
mantis.
Varieties. Of
And
life.
yeah,
I like that guy.
so he's got Thrycreen have like the outer
Okay.
carapaces, like hard carapace
Yeah.
shell.
Yeah.
He does not speak, so that's why he was speaking telepathically, because Thrycreen is a series of clicks and like mandible scraping sounds with positions of the antennae.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty impossible.
We'd love
for
to
him
hear some clicking.
And also the pronunciation of his name.
That's his actual name in his voice, but people just call him Mike because it's easier. than
Michael.
Greek.
Or Michael.
So he takes off the hat, which was a hat of disguise, puts it down, and he takes out the menu and kind of puts it next to it. And he pulls out this black cloth from inside, he like kind of takes off the garbs and puts on his cloak, and he unfolds this circular cloth. I don't know the size. I'll have to look at that. Puts it on the ground, and just like Bugs Bunny when he just puts a hole in the ground, he crawls right in with his stuff, and he disappears.
Michael.
And you hear just clicking and jangling.
Is he alright down there?
He's alright. He's alright.
I am fine. I am putting my things away.
Do you hear him in your head?
I do. I invited him in just splendidly earlier. It's lovely.
You did not invite him in
you
your
did.
head, Kelsey.
What?
You did not invite him
Nope,
in your
never.
head, so you can't.
At this point, once we're on the ship, we're just talking to everybody.
He's no longer waiting for permission. You know what I
There's a
mean?
crisis.
No.
There's a crisis. No.
Permission. With permission.
Oh my gosh, and you're a ship inspector,
Mhm.
and there's now
I know.
an insect on board.
Oh no!
It is.
And so many
It's a
This
Right.
vessel is in direct violation of Sub B,
A small
Section
backpack
70.
flies up and
There are
lands on the
far
deck.
too many humans. And no, not humans.
Oh, no.
Personnel.
There are a lot
Michael,
of
what
things.
is in this backpack?
A backpack flies up out of the hole and lands on the deck, making a loud clanging sound. And you can see it's got like ladles and spatulas and different like cooking utensils. All, like,
Michael,
strapped
are we having dinner?
We will see. I was not able to get the appropriate things from the restaurant.
I know, it's
Aw.
okay. We'll go back someday.
Do you trade hats now? Now that you're in
Yeah, I
space?
think my hat is connected to his hat.
Oh,
They're different.
Oh yeah, I take my hat off.
Oh my god, look at that hat!
That is so cute.
Swap hats.
I swap
So
hats.
if you want to take your hat
No
and
freaking
throw it into the
issues.
hole, I'll catch it.
I throw my hat into the hole. Oh man, it's delicate though, Michael. Be careful with my
I
flowers.
will be careful with the flowers.
This is great.
Be careful with my flowers. And you see a gift, and she is quite particular, you know. She real special. Anyway, she has guns. And
as most gifts do.
yeah, gifts are very, very attached to their firearms.
I love guns. Okay.
We have a psychic connection with our firearms, actually.
Oh,
Sweet.
So she's got like a rifle and a what is this?
Pistol.
Pistol.
And one of these
And a
things.
smaller one.
And a little one.
She got a big one. She got a little one.
Technical terms, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, then I'm here.
Why's her name Zuzu?
Oh. It's short for Zooey Zooey Zoo.
Zooey
Zooey Zooey Zoo. Zooey Zoo.
I
It's
will
short
be
for
singing
that.
for days.
Oh, I like it when it's the song story.
Michael and I are friends.
Okay. Do you have any questions for Captain Sartell? Is there anything you want to do or explore on the ship?
Ma'am. I might have a question.
Does she have like a temple space, prayer space?
Great.
Because my home is being destroyed, and I need to pray and cry about it a little bit,
Oh no.
and then maybe crochet for a while.
Crochet for a
Oh
little bit.
no!
Michael, will you make us dinner?
I
I
would
can
also
certainly
like to-
try.
That would be really nice. Miss B is real upset.
We don't have a chapel on board per se. This is a kind of a small vessel, and normally we don't spend a lot of time
In prayer?
chatting with the gods. No, they do their thing out here, and we try to avoid them. But
Well, maybe if you make a temple, or a chapel, that might change a little bit. You can
well,
add
you know,
some-
if
some
you're
favor.
looking for a place that's quiet, that's going to be kind of hard to do here. No one noticing all the people around. But I suppose I could take you to the. I could see if Flapjack will give you some space. He's he needs a little bit of quiet, a little bit of focus while he's doing his work. So sure, why don't you follow me?
Remind me who Flapjack is.
You don't know who Flapjack
Wrote down
is?
Yeah, we don't
Flapjack.
know.
I'll climb out of my hole. You are always welcome to pray in my hole.
Oh.
This is like,
No.
Hard fast.
do you find my hole disappointing?
Unappealing.
Interesting. As I start to fold up the cloth, and it just kind of rolls up.
Sweet pea, don't worry about that. I might take you up on it in a little bit, but we'll see what else we got.
I do believe your clean ship
You
is
are
open.
always
Ship.
welcome to my
She
home.
just starts cleaning. She starts mopping.
And there's
She pulls out her own little hand sanitizer. It's clean ship is open ship.
and there are just
Holy shit!
and there are just like 20 people around you, just like watching. Mostly because they're commoners from the planet, and they're like,
Just start cleaning someone's shoe.
What the
I'm like,
fuck
oh.
is
yeah,
that?
they're just like, this is not any weirder than anything else that has happened.
That's about right.
So Captain Sartell leads B back through the door into the cabins.
Do you want to come?
Yep.
Because you said you wanted
Yep.
me to. I grab your arm and loop mine through. You are clearly uncomfortable. But
Oh yeah, no, I really don't like
We're
being
making it
touched.
happen.
I really don't like being
But
Well,
I also
it's-
hate being rude.
It's
so.
still gonna be a bit cramped. But she takes you back and she leads you into the Spelljamming Helm, where you see. Do I already have it open? I do already have it open.
Zuzu, she in there already? She's
No,
looking
Zuzu
around.
would not be in there.
No.
Zuzu would hardly fit.
Nope.
You
Zuzu's
see,
pistol can poke him.
Flapjack. Oh, that's just a small picture. Here, let me zoom in. Flapjack!
Stop it! What is he? And
Is
is he
it-
wearing a hat, or is that part of his body?
No, he's wearing a captain's hat.
Oh
He's a
my
flump.
God.
He's
It's
Flapjack
a
the Flump.
jellyfish
I
with a
love
hat.
He's a flump.
That's so amazing.
I don't know what that is. You can say it again. I don't know.
We've encountered
I
flumps
join you.
before.
Have
They just kind of float around and they just flump around.
But this one has a hat.
This one is a hat
jellyfish?
because he is the Spelljammer for this ship. You see that he is kind of seated in a how do they describe it?
He looks like a jellyfish with a hat.
So
I
he's
think it's PH.
he is
Whatever.
as seated as a
PH.
flump can be, because they just kind of float in the air anyway. But he has himself kind of like wrapped around and in an ornate silver chair with a purple seat cushion. The chair has no legs. There are just glowing blue crystals underneath it that project a magical circle onto the floor. And so as the ship moves, the chair kind of like keeps itself steady as the ship moves around.
Like if he was a jellyfish.
And those of you who have traveled in wild space before would recognize this because this is the only way to pilot a ship through wild space
Is with a flump?
is with spell jamming, which means that you have a helm, you have a special chair that is enchanted to like basically bond with the ship you're on, and then a spellcaster of some kind has to attune with the helm and use their magical ability to channel and control the ship. So you don't actually have to see anything. So you're like inside the cabin right now. He's just like in a room on a chair. When you are spell jamming, you are like connected with the ship, and you can kind of like sense everything around it as you're doing it. So you're like one with the ship as you project through wild space. So
How does one become a spelljammer?
you have to be a spellcaster, and then there's
Flumps ca-
very
flump-
little more to it.
So any of us could really be a spell.
Any spellcasters
Cool.
could become a spelljammer if you choose.
Cool.
Remind
I
me.
have new dreams.
Goals.
Flumps. Flumps? Flumps.
Flump.
Flumps.
Oh, I missed
F-L-U-M-P-H.
F-L-U-M-P-H. Well,
Flump.
that's...
I
I
knew that
did an
was
F, but it was pretty close.
You just added some extra F's.
Yeah, I did. I added a F at the end. What is a flump?
That.
They all look like jellyfish.
Sure, yeah.
Space jellyfish.
Kind
Oh
of.
my god, he's so cute.
I mean, I can look up more
I
pictures
love
of flumps.
that its eyeball is at the end of one of its tentacles that
And then
connect
it's-
to its mouth, and then it just holds it up.
He's like, hey you guys. I love him. I'm
Now,
gonna be his friend.
does a spelljammer have to be?
There's a
That's
flump.
what-
This is a better one.
Oh, wow. Okay, wait, can you go back once more?
No, I got rid of it already.
No!
Anyway,
I
that's a
understand
flump.
now.
That's a
Okay.
flump. Those
His
are flumps.
eyes are coming over the hat. Those
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
his
he's
little
wearing-
They're
tentacle
coming from
eyes.
underneath the brim,
See,
yes.
that's why Dross would wear a hat. I'm sorry.
But
Anyway.
also, do they have to maintain concentration to spell jam?
Oh, yeah.
Is spelljam a verb?
It's not like a spell, so I don't think they don't need to it's not concentration in the same way. But it does involve like I need to reread the specifics about spelljamming again.
I'm just wondering how committed I'm gonna be to distracting the folk.
That would be ill-advised. As someone who has traveled in space before, they are the single person who is in control of your ship as it moves through wild space.
But it has a feather on its hat.
Great.
It has a feather on its
It could easily be used for tickling.
I was once on a ship where the jammer was tickled, and
Oh no.
it ended
things
poorly.
And great things happen. Everyone laughed.
Everyone died.
You said you were on it.
Yeah,
And then he was not.
Projected into space.
I did not die.
Everyone died.
I
You
don't
said you were
think.
on it? Yes, everyone died. Yes.
Yes.
So, Captain Sartell leads you into this room. It's a small ship, but there are some corners of the room where you could kneel down or do whatever, take some space to pray if you wished. It is very quiet in here, but there is just kind of a hum coming from the chair. And as you listen, you realize that the Flapjack is humming to harmonize with it, because he's kind of bored.
Wait, shut up. He's musical.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's also very good at it.
Yeah.
But also,
He could just enjoy harmizing.
also
Because he's
he
kind
had
of
to
bored.
stay on the ship
Oh, that's
when it
true.
was in port.
You're right.
Also,
I take it
because
back.
people would be like, "Whoa, what the f- is that? It's a floating jellyfish with a pirate hat."
No, he has a hat.
Yeah, they would have been like, "Oh, look at that pirate."
Oh my
Well,
god.
next
He's
time
in
I will
disguise.
let
What a great
Flapjack
feather.
use my hat.
I love his feather.
Anyway, yeah. So Flapjack is piloting the ship as you fly through wild space.
I love him. He's my new favorite person besides Michael.
I will kind of peek in the door and just kind of wave with one of my hands. Hello, Flapjack. And my carapace changes color to match his color.
What's
So-
a carapace?
Your outer
My
shell.
outer shell.
Is that a real word or is
Yes.
that a D&D word?
It's a
That is
real
the
word.
word for his.
Exoskeleton?
Oh.
every day. That's
Yes. So, you take some time to pray. You're able to get a short rest if you have not already filled out your short rest stuff. If you want to roll hit dice, you can roll hit dice.
I just did a hard read, sorry. Great.
Sure.
Oh, no, we didn't already do this.
As I change, my inks seep out of me. Because I have to absorb ink in order to change color.
Oh.
And then I'm going to put them back into little vials. For the next time, I need to look like Jairus. Or someone else.
You
who's
just
got
carry
color.
those vials around?
Like a
Where do you
printer.
carry them?
Oh my
Back.
god, like a printer?
I bet you run out of that stuff.
Do you have like a little backpack?
Like
Yeah.
a printer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Wait.
didn't know if you had like a
Satchels.
bag like stuffed into your
No,
plasma.
it doesn't. No. And when. I can't always take it with. I'd have to leave it if I'm going to sneak into little tiny spaces.
Because it
I can't absorb it into me.
Yeah.
Did you just
That's
come with
much less
inks?
horrifying.
That's like standard model, standard issue? Or
What?
you just come with inks?
Starter pack of inks.
No, I
Acquired them.
acquired them
Got it.
for the point of the story.
Got it. I see.
After about an hour, which is a very convenient amount of time for a short rest, those of you, if you're still down in the spelljamming helm with Flapjack, all of you feel the ship start to slow down. And those of you in the room with Flapjack, you hear him say, "There's another ship approaching. Maybe you should go. You guys should go check it out.
Is it a good ship?
It doesn't feel like it.
Is
Do
it
we
giving
have
you
time for
bad
sandwiches?
It's giving me bad vibes.
Oh no.
Bad
It's giving me
vibes.
some bad vibes.
You and me can have a sandwich real fast. Ready?
vibes? No, you guys don't know this yet. It's just the two of us. While we're praying.
See? Then yes, Mike and I are eating sandwiches.
Great.
Okay, I run out
I do believe we should.
and thank him for sharing his space.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's nice to have company sometimes.
Would you like
I
a
fluff
flower
his
for
feather.
your captain hat?
I'm very good at making them.
Oh, that's cute.
Sure.
I
Thanks.
remove one of my crochets and I fix it onto his.
That is adorable.
You look great, darling.
That is adorable.
I wish I was Flapjack.
You see him
I
turn
wanna
like
crochet
slightly
flower.
pink as he blushes.
Oh.
Thanks. Thanks, that's the nicest thing anyone has done for me
It does feel like you can't
in
breathe
a
out.
couple of days.
You can't see his lips. It does feel like that.
I have a pretty good life here.
I have a pretty good life here.
Uh,
Alright, we're on it. So,
Yeah.
Hey, what else should we go tell people?
well, Captain Sartell, just go. You should go upstairs.
Okay, let's go.
So you run outside. It takes like 3 seconds because the ship is very small.
Michael and I made
Um,
sandwich.
And you feel like I said, you feel the ship begin to slow down. And Captain Sartell runs up onto the stern castle, and pulls out a spyglass and looks back.
I got treasure planet.
And
I remember.
from astern, slowly, another vessel comes into view, approaching
Oh gosh, oh gosh,
the
oh gosh, oh
moon
gosh, oh
dancers
gosh.
Cyborg.
from astern.
Ships can look like anything, right?
That's the ship? That's what the ship looks like?
That's
Whoa.
the
I
ship.
literally just said it could look like anything, but that's not what I was expecting it to look like.
It's like
That's what it looks
cabbage.
like.
It is like cabbage.
the-
It is
the
like
same.
a vulture.
The
like a
pursuing.
pterodactyl.
Allow me to read what it says, and then you know what it looks
We can just defer.
Sorry.
You can have your own opinions, that's fine, but I'll go ahead and tell you what it's supposed to look like.
Time for a child salad.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
You know what, let's just put a poll in chat. What does it look like? Let's decide. The pursuing vessel looks like a giant moth with wings made of iridescent crystals, similar in color and luster to the crystalline vines that ravage
Suspicious as
your
hell.
world. You can just make out figures on the other vessel's deck scrambling to arm the ship's mangonel. Astral elves, curses Captain Sartell. And they don't look friendly. Best get ready yourselves for a fight.
Oh, I hate astral elves.
Do you? Is
No,
it
I don't
something?
know.
I mean, it could be. That's fine.
It could be.
So,
it is now.
let's go ahead and roll initiative.
I do have a real close connection to the astral plane. I feel it in my bones.
Okay.
I feel
so
it in my
one,
fingers.
two-
I feel it in my bones. Feel it in my
I cannot.
Christmas is all around me.
All about me.
Full of feeling roll.
It's the best part of the whole movie. It's that.
Just know
What
the old version
did
so
Seraphina get?
There's the new version.
Never mind. What did Mike get?
I got.
17.
I got 16.
Okay.
15.
14.
Wait. Okay. Wait.
Also
How many?
14.
Roll off.
What's your dexterity scores?
4. Plus 1.
Plus 1.
I win.
Okay.
What were you?
14.
So this is correct.
Yeah,
You
and
got
Hond
a
is
14.
also
Hond got a 13 in
Roll
that
off.
case. No, she got
No,
what
No,
did
I
B
have a
get?
higher dex.
B
Six
got
it.
15?
Yes.
Good lord, guys. You're be so close to each other. But
We're
the
just
moon
already
dancer
close.
only got a 2.
It does look like cabbage though.
And,
It does.
Cabbage patch ship.
Cabbage ship is what I'm calling it.
Tell got a 9. I gotta roll
I
for
don't
so
wanna
many
draw
things.
that feels difficult to draw.
We'll put that afterward.
It feels like I should.
Okay.
I think it's called the Dark Star.
I can Google it.
It is
Get
called the
closer.
Dark Star. Yes, that is the name of the ship that is pursuing you. Okay, we have that is a 15. Sorry. Mike goes there. Mike goes there. Mike goes first. Okay, dokay. Nope, Zuzu's ahead of that. Okay. As Captain Sartell identifies the astral elves that are pursuing you, she yells, "Flapjack! Bring it about!" And she turns to you and says, "We need to get closer to the ship before they start bombarding us. They have range on us, so it would be better for us to just get close. Are you ready?"
Ready.
Ready.
Yes.
I have my
Okay.
weapons out.
Sound.
I want vengeance.
All right.
I feel more connected to my guns when we're in wild space.
Yeah, I'd prefer you connect your guns with them. That'd be great.
I will.
Quickly.
I asked for a pencil. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. you're
Oh, I
fine.
have one too.
Oh.
If you can't find one.
So the moon dancer comes about. You feel it swing. and bring its bow pointing toward the Dark Star. They launch a couple of shots from the Balliste and the Mangonel, but with the sudden movement of the Moon Dancer coming about and actually approaching the ship, their aim was off. They were expecting you to try to flee, so the shots go wide, and within a minute you have closed the distance and you are within boarding range. So this next ship here, in the middle, that is the deck of the Dark Star. So if you would kindly put, let's say these three guys are
What's the difference between a regular elf and an astral elf?
There's no
These
such
are
thing.
astrals.
I don't know what you mean by regular elf, because there are a bunch of different kinds of elves.
A wood elf.
Astral elves live in wild space, and wood
So they're
elves
just
live in the
elves.
woods.
They're spacey elves.
How do they compare to the
Do they
ones
suck
we
when
heard
ears?
stories about in Ismarin?
Yeah.
You've never heard of that? I mean, in Esmeralda, they're nothing like. I mean, they're elves, so they live
Do they still
forever.
have 20 years?
Do you? You know what? Go ahead and make a history check if you are trying to remember, because those of you who live in wild space, you would know.
I am not proficient, but I do have a +3.
You would know about.
How about a 13?
You know that astral elves live for an extremely long time. You know they don't like other people who are not also elves. You, with a 13, you know that the astral elves hail from a part of wild space known as Zerixa space.
Zerixa space.
Yes.
What do I know with a natural
Genuinely
20?
like that.
With a natural 20, you know
I don't know where these are supposed to be.
that the astral elves are that they hail from the Zerixian Empire, and they are ruled by Emperor Zaven. You know that they are extremely xenophobic. You also know that they were once, with a natural 20, you have apparently done research on this. Maybe you pretended to be
I
one
love
for a while.
stories.
They were once elves from some material plane world. However it happened, they were pulled into wild space and began traveling the astral plane, and their ancestors spent so much time in the astral sea that they gained a kind of longevity that is so far beyond even like elves of the world. Like elves of the world can live like 400 years or whatever. Astral elves can seem to live forever.
Oh, that's cool. For them.
And because of that, they have a certain perspective on their superiority to other races and the importance of their plans over the plans of anyone else.
Exterminate.
In a way, sort of, yes.
I was close
They're
to being an astral elf.
they're not Daleks, but they are in some ways
That mentality.
similar. Yes, so you know that astral elves coming after you is not a good thing. They're not coming to chat.
I communicate that to my peers.
Great.
Yeah, where did they...
So as they pull, as you come alongside, the two ships kind of sort of lock in each other's gravity planes, and they sort of stabilize next to each other. And one of the astral elves approaches the side. They look like this.
I bet they're beautiful.
Well, they can be prettier.
They're okay. I'm trying to expand that. Come on, expand. Get bigger. Get big. You know what? Boom. Oh, there we go. That's what they look like.
Okay, well,
So
they
there's
got
one like
prettier.
that, and there's one like that. This guy approaches the side, and I realize I should change the music now.
We are not happy to
Yeah, we are not happy.
Grandma's gonna kill some bitches.
Does the music in our hearts sound like this?
No, it doesn't. He approaches the side, and he says, "Hail! I suggest you all surrender or be destroyed." And Captain Sartell just kind of like waves her hand. She's like, "I've heard enough of this before." And she pulls out a crossbow and takes a shot at him.
Suzu
so-
also pulls out her musket and aims it at him and says, "Honey, You are triggering my fight or flight instincts, and hippos do not fly.
Oh, that's so
Oh
good.
wow, that's a great line.
Yeah, so, let's see, who is first in initiative? I believe it is Mike. Up first.
Yes, it is.
How far
So,
away are they?
it is 20 feet, or 15 feet. It is 15 feet from the side of your ship to the side of their ship.
Okay.
There are some ropes hanging from the rigging of the Moon Dancer, as there often are. So if you want to try to swing over, you can. If you have a way of propelling yourself over, you can. If you want to take shots, you can. If you want to wait from where you are, whatever.
Personally, why would you ever want to jump into the enemy ship? But I get.
Yeah.
Some of us like a little hand-to-hand combat.
I guess I might wait to jump over there because there's that many of them, and I can probably throw a dagger.
Ooh.
All right. Oh, also, there are 3 astral elves and there are 9 Hadozi shipmates.
What's a Hadozi?
That's what I.
That's what she is.
Hadozi.
Yeah.
They're
A
monkey
flying squirrel.
Flying
There are
squirrels
9.
On our side?
No, on their ship, on the
Oh,
on the
okay.
Starmoth.
They're
Nine.
flying squirrels?
9 elves, 3
Basically.
Hadozi.
Yes. No, 3 elves, 9 Hadozi.
Okay.
9 Hadozi.
So the smaller
Nine
are
of these
Hadozi,
guys.
Oh,
and the ones with the swords here in the middle
Ew.
are the elves.
those wings are so scary on that guy. They're not attached.
so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will
they like
move
hang,
my
but they
whatever it
can
is,
glide
30.
like a flying squirrel. It is funny that we all picked creatures that we've never.
And you all chose different ones, which is very cool.
Yeah.
This is my only opportunity to be a hippopotamus.
Obviously, I want to be a weird Hadozi. See, look, it's kind of like hers.
Ooh, that's
Oh
not
yeah,
good.
kind of.
I am throwing a dagger at this one here.
Yeah, you are.
12 to hit.
Yeah, you are.
At the one at the very corner?
Yeah.
Okay, that is
Hadozi.
one of the Hadozi, and 12 hits.
12 hits, nice. It's not going to be much, but 3, so 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I will, as a bonus action, I will use the hide action. So what I'm going to do is, because this is like, what is this looking like here? Is this kind of like a,
That's a trap door.
oh, so it's down.
Yeah, it goes down into the cargo hold.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn my carapace kind of brown and streaky, kind of like the wood texture.
Okay. Sounds good. Then Seraphina is next.
I'm gonna cast Bless
Bless?
on the 3 creatures within 30 feet of me.
Okay, on 3 of them. So,
Mhm.
which 3?
So that's a good point. Who's gonna probably get closest in combat? Zuzu.
I think
She
one of
uses
us are
guns.
probably gonna go. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
I have range.
It's
Okay,
adds
actually.
plus to hit.
Oh, you're right. It
But we
doesn't
could do
matter.
us 3. It's up to you guys.
I'll definitely get in there. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said you
It doesn't
were
matter. Okay,
Yeah, I
these
will.
3. Sorry, Zuzu.
It's fine. I know. I have range.
Whenever the target takes an attack roll or saving throw before
What?
the spell ends, you get to add a 1d4. So you get to add a 1d4 to your attack roll or saving throw.
Yes.
And pay
Just one
attention to
time?
when you
Or
ta-
just-
when you take damage.
Up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes. So I've got to use concentration to hold it. So you have it for a minute.
Is that all you do? Do you want to do any movement? By the way, as the ship approached, Sartell got all of the commoners and everyone down into the cargo hold. So
That seems wise.
there's no one in your way on the deck.
That seems wise. Is she fighting with us?
Yeah. Do we have a
Do we have a
Sartell?
mini for her?
Yes. There you go. There she is.
Currently.
Here you go.
Can we? Kels, will you grab her and put
Yes,
her with us?
she will be right here.
Yep.
As a bonus action, I could do healing word. Sanctuary. What is sanctuary?
Sanctuary!
You
Ward a creature within range until the spell ends.
would
It's
you
not
allow
You,
bonus action spell?
if it's a cantrip,
So it's not a cantrip.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So
because
as a spellcaster, you can only cast pretty much one spell a turn.
I see. And then your bonus action would be like, I moved and then did that as my bonus action was a spell. I get it. That makes sense. I don't want to jump into that ship.
Okay, which
so
one
I'm
are
gonna
which
just-
mini are you?
I'm right here.
Okay, so yeah, maybe move.
I will go down to the lower part of the No, I want to stay up high. I'm going to stay... I'm
Great.
not moving.
Awesome.
Thanks so much. That is my turn.
Cool. Sartell and what am I doing?
Unclear.
Also, yes. Okay, cool. Now I have it. All right. So the astral elves, all three of them, pull out their long swords. They take a run and they plant as they run toward the side of the ship. They plant their feet and they just leap across. So if you can move all three of the astral elves, they're the special looking
They
ones.
plant their feet.
Well,
and then
they are practiced at boarding enemy ships.
Oh, I see.
So they are all there.
Yep.
And then they are going to all three move toward Captain Sartell.
Oh, fuck all the way off, dude.
And they are all three going to attack Captain Sartell.
It's rude.
It is.
Have
some respect.
Their
What is this?
longswords.
Reavers situation here?
Yeah. No, they're not reavers. They're not going to eat you.
Well, we don't know.
That's true. You don't know.
No, they'll sit at tea
one
for
hit.
5 hours.
2 hits. 2 hits.
Yes.
Also, I'm
music
seeing
did stop.
an Eric.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I
Is
also
it just
see an
quiet?
error.
Why did it stop?
I don't know. I see an
Oh.
error on the stream too, though.
The Wi-Fi
Oh.
must have.
That would
Freaked
be
out.
Oh, we're back in. No, we're not back in. Yes,
Maybe.
we are back in.
Yeah, we're back in.
Are we back? Okay.
Yeah,
good.
we're back.
Whew. All right.
Hi.
Sorry about that little hiccup. Those damn elves. All right. She gets hit 3 times, so she takes a total of
Yikes.
15. No, they're using 2 hands. So 6. So 18
That's a
slashing
lot of
damage
damages.
plus a lot of radiant damage. She
Jesus.
takes a lot of hits, but she is a pretty tanky lady.
Okay, it's okay.
18 plus
okay.
30 is
Okay.
48. She takes a total of 48 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
And she kind of staggers and is like, "Ooh, that was a little bit much." She's still up, but luckily that's all of the astral elves. The dark,
Any of them end their turn within 30 feet of me?
I would assume probably all of them.
Which
are.
one are you?
Are you the blue?
Yeah, that one.
I'm the blue.
Yes.
Only this one.
Okay, one of them.
Then that one, I'm going to use my stone rune. Which means that when a creature I can see ends its turn within 30 feet of me, I use my reaction to invoke the rune and force it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
Natural 20.
It fails.
Let's hope so.
Is your Spotify working now?
Maybe.
Do you have to stop or start?
The silence makes it scarier.
Does that... So, I invoked it and they succeeded. Does that mean the rune was like...
It's like, no thanks.
The rune's like, you're dead to me.
Is the invoking it forcing them to make a wisdom saving throw? Or is invoking it...
What does it say?
When a creature you can see ends its turn within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to invoke the rune and force the creature to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Unless the save succeeds, the creature is charmed by you for 1 minute.
Okay, so the save succeeds, so it's not charmed.
While the charmed in this way, the creature has this blah blah blah. The creature repeats yada yada, and then once you invoke this rune, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest. So that's why I'm wondering, is it invoked by
It sounds like it.
Yes.
like it has to...
Whether it works or not.
Whether it works or not.
It is invoked.
Okay.
Yes.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Oh, bother.
Oh bother.
Oh,
It is now
What's
the
Winnie or is that yours?
Winnie.
Okay, oh,
Ooh.
bother.
bother.
Oh, bother.
I don't know why the Spotify isn't working, but I'll figure that out as we go. It is the Dark Star's turn, so the Hadozi are all going to take shots at all of you from the deck.
Seems a little far.
Not when you...
The ships are 15 feet apart. You
I
have a
think
gun.
It's a little far. That's what I'm saying.
They're all going to take...
Calling the bluff.
They all have
Can't be
short
possible.
bows, so they're all going to take shots. So 2 at Hunt. What's your armor class?
11. No, 16.
Oh,
Wow, those are very different.
it hit. No, it doesn't hit. So 2 shots at you, both miss. 2 shots at B with a 16 to hit. B, what's your armor class?
Oh, I'm sorry. 22.
Okay, nope. 2 shots at who's in the middle? Oh, is that you, Seraphina? But I rolled a 9.
11.
Okay, and that's 8, and then 1 shot at Mike.
So,
No, you're not there.
I'm here, but I did take the hide action. So
Yeah,
if you'd like me to roll
no.
something.
They're going to take a shot at Zuzu.
Cool.
That's a 17 to hit.
No.
What's your armor class?
18.
Damn. All right, so they all miss. All right, good.
I have the cloak of protection, bitch.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, I
that's
never
really
took
hurtful.
a
B, you're up.
fancy.
Get it
Okay,
out, girl.
I go in.
You can
I
imagine.
have
fancy
no
objects
bonus
can we
things
get?
that I can do. I'm gonna go in and do lay on hands for
Nice.
her.
Oh,
Rare
for what's her
one.
face? Sartell?
Yep.
Oh my God,
So
good for
I
you.
come in
Swoosh.
and shove this bitch in. And I grab her shoulder and
I don't think that I can like. Is it a bonus action to kind of like to shove someone out of the way?
A shove
It
is an
feels like an
attack.
action. Yeah.
Unless you have something that specifically lets you do that as a bonus.
What about just attitude?
Also, I cannot misty step with someone, right?
Misty
Correct.
Step is only your self-dimension
it's
door
only
you can take other people.
Right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna lay on hands 20 hit points for her.
Great. Okay.
Wow, that's so
She
nice.
That's really nice.
takes. That's a significant amount.
Yep.
All right.
Make sure everything's
It is now Zuzu's turn.
All right.
there.
Michael.
Yes.
Would you move me, please?
Where would you like to be?
I'm gonna. I just want to go down the stairs so I can take a shot at the elves.
You could
Yes.
take a shot from up there.
You know what? I can. I'll just stay right here.
But I'm also now just
You can move
imagining
to the edge there if you'd like.
an
but yeah,
insect
you can hit anyone.
moving a hippo.
Michael, would you get me, please?
I say, I told y'all you didn't want my fight, and then I raise a musket and do something.
Think of cute things.
What?
I assume you make an attack roll
I do.
with
I do.
with a D4, or have you been blessed? Or
No.
did who was blessed?
I was not blessed.
Okay, great.
But my musket is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Who did you bless?
Okay. And then
That's
it's a
a-
D12.
No, these you three. Everyone but
this?
Zuzu.
Is this a 12?
That is a D12. Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nice. 15 damage.
Very nice.
All right, and then that's my first one. And then I like, like musket. You have to
Well, I mean, which
rifle, whatever.
so it's a lever action.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Does that matter?
I mean, for the flavor.
For flavor matters, she's like, someone do a cocking sound. Anyway. Hey, that was close, and I'll take an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then that guy takes another 5 damage.
You're shooting the same guy, right?
Which one are you shooting?
That one, closer to you.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And is that your turn?
Yeah, yes.
All right, Han, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, you said there's rigging.
Like it's a ship with sails and stuff. Yeah.
Aw, shitters!
Don't you hate
What
that?
I would like to
We'll
do
get it next turn.
is grab some, push out, swing around, and then attack this fella.
So you want to get to the other side. You want to get to the other ship.
I don't feel the need to land on it.
You want to
Or, like-
swing by, kick him, and swing back to your ship.
Specifically
sounds
flick
nice.
him.
You want okay.
Because
Because you don't have feet, right? Okay.
And I geek.
You are just fingers.
I specifically would like
I
to
will need you to make an athletics or acrobatics
I like
check
the
in order
finger.
to properly swing. And this is gonna you're kind of calling your shot on the rope. So I'm gonna say this is a DC 15 to be
Okay.
able to get within flicking
So
distance.
this is my athletics.
Yes.
12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay. You successfully swing toward him. Now you need to make an attack roll.
Natural
let's get that table rolling.
This is also the
Oh no, it didn't go.
This is also the one that was already hit, right?
Which one?
Yeah, it's the one on the corner. So this is the one that Mike already threw a dagger at.
Oh.
So if you roll the damage, go for it.
So it's maximum total is 1d8 plus
So 8 plus
3.
So 11 plus whatever you roll plus 3.
4 plus an additional 4.
So 15?
8.
Oh,
Plus 3 plus 4.
yeah, is 11.
It's 15. Yeah.
Yes.
Great. How do you do this? The Hadozi are
Now
not
the table's
particularly
Yeah.
burly.
So I am holding the rigging with my index finger.
Mm-hmm.
And I pushed off with my pinky.
Uh-huh.
And so I flick it with my middle and thumb.
Okay, so you just send
and
it...
flies backwards.
Yeah, so it goes flying off with such force that it actually leaves the gravity plane of the ship, and you just see it enter...
Bye!
It just keeps going.
It just keeps
going.
Out of our little atmosphere bubble.
Yeah.
Are they still in
Does
our?
it
Are
freeze?
they in our atmosphere bubble?
Yes, when two ships meet, their bubbles
We're sharing
merge.
bubbles?
Yes. So if one has bad air and one has good air, it becomes
It's medium air?
It becomes medium
Oh,
air.
we're stealing
Yes.
their air.
That is
Yay.
fascinating and fantastic. I
Or
love
they're
that
stealing
episode.
our
And
Like,
also,
we run out of air.
also, when they enter, they also align to the same gravity plane. So their decks are aligned. So you don't have to worry about one ship being like this and
Cool.
one ship being like this. Yeah, which is why it works.
I have 2 attacks.
I am okay.
So I'm
Continue.
wondering, is the first are you counting the first one as my acrobatics or athletics
No,
check?
that is all of your movement.
So I'm like swinging out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
because
I'm still swinging and I'm still suspended.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I can't. Can I come back? Like, what is?
Where are you landing? Yeah.
Am I landing this round, or do I have to wait for the
Lex.
next round?
Roll a luck check. If it's higher than 10,
Okay, luck.
you can. If it's higher than 10, you get to decide where you land. If it's lower than 10, I decide where you land.
6. Damn
Okay.
it.
So,
Oh, I love this.
go ahead and put the circle on the corner, because that's where she jumped off from. Like, let's just make an arc from there, and wherever that arc is where she lands back on the ship. Does that
pretty
make
much
sense?
like here-ish.
Yeah, sounds great.
Nice.
But all your movement.
You have used your movement. If you are not within melee range, then you can't hit him.
Oh, okay.
That's
Because I
what-
can't reach.
that's-
for
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're like
That's
that.
fine.
You swung out in a
I
semicircle.
do feel fairly
you came
epic
back.
already.
Yeah,
So
you got it.
Yeah, that was
You
pretty
did
dope.
crit. I mean,
We'll take it.
All right, it is Sartel's turn. She is going to take the disengage,
Okay.
and she is going to move through you up to the ballista.
here.
The other one. This one. Yeah, she'll get there. That's fine. And she is going to swing it
hide
around.
behind me, little
She's
one.
going to swing it around and try to aim it for the next turn.
Okay.
It is the Moon Dancer's turn, but Flapjack isn't really able to do anything right now. So it is back up to the top for Mike.
Cool.
Me greedy?
So for sneak attack, do you want me to roll for my how hidden I am? Does I need to have-
Yeah. If you're going to make an attack, I'll need you to do a stealth check against their passive perception, because they're not like looking for you. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't say that on sneak attack, but I thought that was insinuated if you were hidden.
who are you trying to attack? Which one?
Well, I mean, I was probably going to go up and hit this one, so like,
Okay.
I was just going to
You
go
would
around.
you would
here.
you would definitely need to roll a stealth check if you're trying to hide from them in your movement.
So,
And don't forget, you have bless.
Chameleon Carapace gives me advantage.
Okay, great.
So I will roll a stealth check. 12 plus 9.
Yeah, this definitely beats their passive. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to move around there and attack.
Great.
With my short sword this time.
Pocket dice. Pocket dice.
Plus a D4 for your attack, unless it's a critical.
It's a great.
Okay. Well,
And that was going to be a sneak attack.
yeah.
So we'll just roll the normal damage, right? Short sword, 1d6 plus 3 is, so that's, the normal damage I did was 7 total.
Okay.
Plus max, well, and then I need to roll.
You did 7, and the max on that would be
Hold
6
on.
plus 9.
Hold on, let me roll my extra 2
Okay.
extra d6 for that. So that's 9 right there. 7 and 9. That's so a total of 16 rolled dice.
Okay.
And then, are you adding max roll
I don't
dice?
see why not.
So that would just be 3
18
times
plus
6.
Yeah, 18.
So 18 plus 16. Maths.
49 plus another 8.
Or yeah, 16
Yes.
plus
57.
18.
But you would add your dex to that attack too, right?
Well, that's up to you. Are you adding the 3 extra?
Well,
on
here's the
that?
thing. They have 58 hit points, and without your dex, you've dealt 57. So I think we add your dex. How do you do this?
So, those of you that can notice it, he kind of looks like the deck. He's kind of squatted down, zips around, and then right as he's about to attack, you see him turn from like kind of deck looking to like, you know, maybe we'll just say red. And he pulls out his short sword and just gets the elf kind of like up in his armpit, and it like kind of comes up through his neck, and he squirts out blood, drops to his knees, and it's just
Love
like
the drama.
you hear just like a raucous clicking.
All
A
right.
joyful clicking, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
A joyful click.
A joyful clicking.
All right, Seraphina, it is your turn.
What is Captain Sartell's hit points at? She took a lot
She
of damage.
is at about half
Oh,
of her health. No.
so it's like, okay.
Yeah, the 20 was really good.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, you did? Great. Okay, then I'm going to cast... I think I'll do Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
I still have my concentration on the bless.
So you can do that.
So I'm going to hurl a bolt of light towards a creature within range. Let's see. Which is 120. So plenty.
So the
Let's-
big thing with guiding bolt is we get advantage on the next one if
Yes.
it hits. So keep that in mind with who you're gonna do.
Oh, yeah, might as well go
Well-
closer.
Oh, it doesn't
closer to
matter.
20, doesn't
Just
matter.
letting you know. Like with
None of these are like bigger than...
well, Shannon can also hit him too. So,
Yeah.
That's not my name.
Or Zuzu.
That's not my name.
I'm going to go with the farthest person. 5, 10, 15,
Do you want
20,
to grab
25, 30,
what
35,
color for
40,
you?
45. Okay, plenty of
guys?
space.
We did
I'm gonna
yellow
shoot.
last time
This guy in the
did yellow?
for
farthest,
guiding bolt.
farthest back, right here.
Okay, great. Make an attack roll.
Alrighty.
Spell that.
If it hits.
Oh, where'd my 20 go? Oh, it's up
It's
here.
on the table.
I got excited and rolled on the table so everyone could see. A 20!
Oh my!
Okay, you can roll the damage if you want, but you destroy this thing.
I don't want to roll.
Okay, great. So this is guiding bolt, so it's just radiant energy, right? It's
Yeah.
radiant damage.
So just zoop, 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 around everybody, and I just have eye contact with that guy. I know that Hadozi.
Ooh.
We have a past.
He was a
I-
bully when you were a kid.
I
You were like,
purposely
shit.
went for that guy in the back corner.
uh-huh.
I was like,
Ooh.
fuck off, Greg.
And Greg just kind of like bursts into motes of dust. And Greg is no more.
But he recognized you right before it happened, and he
Yeah.
knew he had
We
it.
made eye contact.
Yeah, he was like, I know you. Oh shit.
Oh,
Uh,
he knew what it was for.
Great. Yeah. In that moment,
You
all-
know why.
all of his, all
There was
of
a
his sins were
montage of
made
all
clear.
the things that he remembered doing.
All right, that is Sarah, the Astral Elves' turn. They are going to turn and face the threat. So one is going to turn toward B. The other is going to attempt to go after Mike.
Okay.
Because it just saw you straight up murder his buddy.
Here?
Yep.
Yep.
And they are each going to make 2 longsword attacks. So 2 attacks against B. Probably doesn't hit because you have an armor class of 22, which seems a bit broken at level 5 or whatever you are. But that's okay. Who am I to complain with Gyrus? Okay. What's the plus? Yep, those don't hit B. And 2 attacks against Mike. I'm so bad at rolling. 12 to hit.
No, I got a 16.
Great. All right, so they both miss. This is supposed to be a much harder fight than it has turned out to be.
3 critical.
Yeah, 3.
rolls?
You
like,
have
almost back to back.
destroyed. Yeah. The Hadozi are going to continue to attack. Actually, that one up there is going to grab the ballista, and it's going to take a shot at Hond with the ballista, which is going to deal a lot more damage if it hits. That is a 17 to hit on Hond.
16, yeah.
Okay. 19 piercing damage.
Oof.
So you take a big old ballista bolt right through you.
A ballista balls.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool.
I recommend not getting hit.
Against Hond is an 18 to hit. You take.
Wait, the first one was to me, and now I'm getting a second.
Yeah, I'm just going around the table.
Okay.
These are the,
So you take 4 piercing damage from an arrow.
they're just the regular.
Okay.
20 to hit, but your armor class doesn't hit anyway. B. All right, that's a 9 to hit you, and an 18 to hit
That hits.
Seraphina. You take 4 piercing, and an 18 to hit Mike.
It does hit me.
You take 4 piercing.
Can you do your bless damage at all? Or bless? It's
That doesn't matter.
not for damage.
It doesn't deal damage.
So what you need to do now is roll for concentration.
Yeah, so roll a d20. You need to roll a 10 or higher.
But I have Warcaster. So
Okay.
I have
Advantage
advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Right, so you make a con save, and it needs to be a 10 or higher.
So
Okay. So I get to write 2.
Yeah, and you add your con save.
a
So
17 and a 10.
Great, yeah,
Yeah.
you are still concentrating.
Great.
Okay,
Cool.
it is B's turn.
Alright, I attack the guy right next to me
Sounds great.
with my long
Armor class
sword.
16.
I really like this.
Critical failure.
Oh
no.
Roll it again.
Somebody.
Roll it again.
But you
Oh, wait, can I add my 4? Or is it still a critical fail?
It's still a critical failure.
Okay.
So, again.
16.
Okay, so you don't fumble, you just miss. Do you get 2 attacks?
I have 2 attacks. 19.
19 hits.
Plus extras. And I'm gonna do 1d. Sorry. 1d8 is that one. Ooh, 9. And I'm gonna do Divine Smite on top of that
Ooh,
for an
fun.
extra
Smote. Smite.
2d8
Smote not.
damage. So it's 9, 10, 11. 17.
17 total.
Why can't I use my own emoji?
Very nice.
Pay for
You gotta
Oh, you're
subscribe.
not subscribed.
Come on, you're not subscribed. Whatever.
I'm-
Alright, that's B. Zuzu, your turn.
Okay. Her musket's still out, man. And she's gonna shoot at that one in front of Mike. Oh. That was a critical fail.
Alright, roll again. See if you hit Mike. No, you don't hit Mike.
No, it's
You're
an
good.
18.
Alright.
Okay, that was my first one.
Okay.
Second one is an 18.
That hits.
And this one is going to be an arcane shot.
Okay.
Twice per short rest and once per turn, you can fire an arrow, in this case a bullet. As part of an attack action, you can apply one arcane shot option of your choice to that bullet. You decide the option, unless the option doesn't involve an attack roll. Okay?
So what do you choose?
What are you
Okay.
imbuing this bullet with?
We're imbuing this bullet with
Magic bullet.
something. Enfeebling arrow.
Enfeebling.
So
Okay.
a creature hit by the arrow takes an extra 2d6 necrotic damage and must also succeed on a con saving throw.
Okay.
Cool.
So cool.
So roll your damage.
Do I do also my gun damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in addition
So
to.
your normal hit.
Okay. My normal damage
It's a D12.
Mhm.
Damn.
is 10.
Okay.
10 damage.
Plus
And now-
2d6 necrotic.
Plus 2d6 necrotic is 11.
Nice.
And must also succeed on a con saving throw.
I got a 22.
Oh yeah, that succeeds. Or the damage dealt by its weapon attacks is halved until the start of your next turn.
Ooh, wow, that would have been really good. But yeah, he saves on the throw. But you dealt 21 damage in one hit.
That's
so that's
pretty good.
All right. Are you going to move at all?
I know.
All right, Han.
Divas don't need to move, honey.
No.
It's not
They
a judgment.
come to me.
They come to me.
Han, you're up.
Okay. I have a question. Oh, no. I answered my own question. Thank you.
Oh no.
Glad I
Good
can
answer.
help.
Good answer.
Can I have that on real if it's just gonna sit there?
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't want to use
Oh,
my
Al,
bonus
you can go
action
down here.
to second wind.
Oh, it's behind.
Then don't.
But I also think it might be prudent.
Have
But
you taken damage?
Yeah, I took the ballista.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Yeah, the ballista was
and
pretty
an
big hit.
arrow.
Yeah. You might as
I
well.
have that reason if it's just gonna be something.
You know what I mean?
Whatever. YOLO.
I do.
I will go ahead and I am going to palm on over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna flick this guy.
Okay. With advantage.
That was fun, Arcane Shot. That was fun.
16.
That hits.
And
The Dimanche.
where did
I can also have Astral Spark.
Ooh.
Additional +3 force damage.
10 damage.
Okay.
I
Ding, 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 ding.
will now use my bonus action to initiate a grapple
Okay.
with the one that I hit.
Okay. So we make a strength contest.
Mm-hmm. Which that's 17.
8.
Aha!
So
It's
now
grappled.
you have grabbed a guy.
Yes.
With all of your weird fingers.
Not all of them, but this is why I wanted to be a hand, because I'm gonna do a lot of grappling, and I just think it's really funny to be a hand that grapples things.
Are you all of your fingers?
No.
Let's see it.
It's like this, because now,
She's
well,
fancy.
it's like this, because now I wanna go ahead and like,
Be able to ping pong other people up.
yeah.
While you're grappled.
Can I reach this one? And
My
No.
pinky is not the dexterous.
Unless it's. I don't know. Is it right next to you?
It is technically.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Are the hexes
I would
touching?
say technically you're kind of in this space.
Yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
got to be in a hex.
You can't.
So
I thought
You
it
can't move the
why
middle
can't
finger.
it be in that hex?
then
The
you
ring
wouldn't
finger
have
without the
advantage
pinky
Oh,
moving.
on the attack. So do you want
I see.
advantage on this guy, or do you want to do the flicking?
Oh,
Probably
but
be
I can
fine.
move while I'm grappling.
Yeah, you can move while you're grappling. So if you didn't use all of your
No,
movement,
I just
you can
moved
now
like 10.
move.
With that giant
There
butt.
you go.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you
now
can
I'm
Technically
gonna.
be there.
Ooh,
That would work there.
giant one.
Okay.
Look at that booty. It is thick. Those pictures make it look so thick.
The hand booty?
Yeah, this cheese could crack one.
13.
Does not hit.
Good.
Ah.
Also, the thighs.
Okay. It is Elena's
Thighs,
turn.
watermelons.
She is going to. She's going to tell Zuzu to do a pirouette.
Who is telling me that?
Captain Sartell.
Oh, okay. Then I say okay.
And you do it. As you turn, she fires the ballista past you at the one fighting wolf.
Some of us are just graceful.
And that
you know?
is.
We like the
Ooh, unfortunately, she misses. And it goes thunk into the deck. She curses and grabs another bolt and reloads it for the next turn. And the Moon Dancer continues to do its thing. It is Mike's turn.
All right. I, seeing what Han just did, release a feverish. And he is going to jump onto the guy in front of him and grapple him.
Yes, both of you really got into grapples, and I was
be
like, this is going to
careful,
be
honey.
gross.
So this is going to be a little weird because I do have grappler.
Yeah.
Grappler.
So,
I need a backup plan if mine gets still.
and I can't remember what all grappler does. I think I have,
The grappler feat.
yeah, if it gave me advantage or if it was just.
You have advantage on attack rolls against the creature you are grappling. You
Yeah,
can-
that was what it did. Okay, but I still have to just normal grapple it.
Yeah, you
so,
still have to hit it to grapple.
Yes, so it's a strength contest?
Yep.
Straight strength?
Mm-hmm.
I love a
Okay.
contest.
Me too.
Fight.
That is a critical failure.
Ooh, okay.
Did I get inspiration from doing...
You did get inspiration for doing the recap.
Can I use that?
Sure. You can use it for any d20 roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 10 plus 2.
What if he said no?
Would I be able to add Bless to this?
Bless!
This is an ability.
It is an ability check, not an attack roll or a saving throw.
And not a save.
But I got a 7, so.
Oh, so, okay.
So yes.
So, I jump onto it with my two larger, kind of like praying mantis arms. I grab it. And with my other two arms,
I tickle.
I grab out a short sword. And I
Stabbing?
just start stabbing.
Oh my god. Not
So
tickling.
now that I'm grappled, I have advantage on my next attack on it, which I took a level of two weapon fighting, so I can do that.
So you can do that as your bonus
Michael?
action
Yes.
to attack. Okay. Sweet.
Did you hear me to be careful, honey? You
Which
stick
is
thin.
good, because I only rolled a 10, so that's a 16 to hit.
That
We're
does
gonna
hit.
snap right into.
Great. So for that, because I have advantage on it,
You can sneak attack.
I sneak attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like you figured out how to make it work.
I didn't roll great, so that's 3, 4, so 7 plus 10 damage.
10 total.
10 total.
Okay.
And I am grappled with my guy just holding onto him and just.
It's really funny that you've grappled both of the dudes that are left. That's gonna work out really well for you guys. And I'm not being sarcastic. It is Sarah's turn. Seraphia.
Question to start.
Answer.
Oh, there's some chocolate there. Can I use a bonus action to fly over there? Because I can go 150 feet if I have 10 feet to drop.
Why would it be a bonus action?
But could that be a bonus action and then I cast a spell? Like,
I'm asking why wouldn't that just be your movement?
right. And then your bonus action would be the spell.
No, your regular action would be the spell. What spell are you trying to cast?
It's my channel divinity.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Which
that's
is-
just an action. You can
Which
use
would be an action. So I can move and...
I think you can glide as your movement.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, okay.
jumping is a part of your movement.
Okay, yeah.
So
So as long as she's 10 feet, which she should be if she's up on this top section, right?
if you're just
And she
jumping
could
off the
jump
edge
up
of the ship, yes,
and then
you
glide
can-
all the way over here up to 150 feet. Which is bonkers.
Yeah, the trajectory makes sense. You could jump high enough to get to the ledge of
Okay.
the edge of the
Wow.
other ship. Yeah.
So she's gonna do
So
that.
graceful.
Now
in
you will need
space.
to make an acrobatics check to make sure that
I
you
land.
you land
I like that.
properly.
That's
You
fine,
don't
that's fine.
slip the thing.
So I basically go, boop, brrr,
Yes. So go ahead and make an
and
acrobatics
I
check.
roll it right there. I don't know why I feel like it must.
Transparency matters.
9. I know you want.
You also have
9.
the dice.
I'm gonna say you get to the other ship, but you don't get that far. You get to
Okay.
the edge of the other ship.
Like right here?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's still within 30 feet, which is what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to cast Channel Divinity, Order's Demand. So I present my holy symbol, and each creature of my
just a
choice
manual.
that can see or hear me within 30 feet.
Is that what Oh, you
I
stole
pulled
it!
the board.
It's like, this ship gets a D
How
minus.
many-
Okay, anyone
This
that I
many
can see
days
within
since
30
last
feet
accident.
has to succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me until their next turn or until the charmed creature takes any damage. You can also cause any of the charmed creatures to drop what they are holding when they fail the saving throw.
Okay, we need to make wisdom saves, you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell me, Josh, how many that is. Most of the Hadozi are
20-foot radius
30.
would.
30-foot radius.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. With a 30 cube is like that to that. Yeah, that gets that front one. It gets everybody on the ship.
Does it hit the Astral Elf on your ship?
Oh,
It's anyone with of my choice.
Yeah, any enemy within 30
Oh,
feet, right?
sure.
Yeah.
He'd be
It
my
looks
choice.
like it.
yeah, I would hit that one. I don't know if it hits that
I
one.
don't think it hits the far one. Okay, so they all make wisdom saves,
Wisdom
you say?
saving throw.
Okay.
Have fun.
Hadozi on the far end gets a critical. Next one in the middle gets a 19. The next one in, I'm going to change dice, gets an 18. Next one
What are they gonna do?
gets an 8.
So they are charmed by me,
So that one's
and they
charmed.
drop what they're holding.
Alright, so it drops its weapons.
So, charm can you hit me?
That's a 4 for the next one. The one that's right across from her. The last Hadozi got a 17. I'm rolling really surprisingly well. Why can't I do this when I'm a player?
I know.
And then the Astral Elf only rolled a 3. So,
And then also that one over there.
yeah, that one succeeded. It
Oh,
got
okay,
17. Yeah, so the Astral Elf drops its sword.
So then all of those guys are charmed and they dropped their weapons.
Okay.
What does charmed mean?
It was a WB show.
No.
I love that
Maybe it was early
job.
2000s.
Anyway, so it says.
Hyper,
so
no.
can you read it all again?
Yep. Anyone that, within the 30 feet must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you until the end of their next turn, of my next turn.
Right.
Or until the charmed creature takes any damage.
Okay.
You can also cause any of the charmed creatures to drop what they are holding.
Okay. Does it say anything else?
They're just charmed.
That's it.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Charmed
I
and drop their
know.
weapon. So the
You're-
charmed.
This is
Yeah,
new.
so it's like the charm spell.
Yeah.
So what is that? Oh, yeah.
Is it on the screen?
They want to
Be
do
charmed.
what you tell them to do, I think.
That's
And
really
they
nice.
don't hurt you.
It must. Yeah, so like they treat you as friendly, or it's a charmed condition. Sorry.
That's nice. I like jump on over and they're like, oh my god, hey girl, I remember you
so-
from high school.
Charmed condition. A charmed creature can't attack the charmer
Nice.
or target the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects,
Nice.
and the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with that creature.
But the biggest thing is they all dropped their bows.
They drop
or
their
weapons.
yeah. Those, so three of them drop their weapon. Yeah, that was a very
Effective.
interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
An interesting choice. I did not see that coming. All right.
All
it
I wanted to do
is-
was fly.
It is now
And
the
you were successful.
It is now the Astral Elf's turn. The one that is grappled with Mike is going to make 2 attacks on
Mike.
Mike.
Try, bitch. I mean, it's gonna. It's fine.
Do you say that to his head?
Charmed.
Yes.
Remember how I said I'm rolling well? That is... I am looking at the wrong stat block. That is plus 3 to hit. So a 17 and a 22.
Both hit.
Okay.
Can you go back to the other dice?
That is
Possibly.
10 slashing
Okay.
and 20 radiant.
My-
They have shiny, glowing long swords.
You're just a little wisp of a thing. Are you all right over there?
Feeling about a 15 out of 49.
Oh my god.
The other one,
honey.
the one who dropped his sword, I'm actually going to make a luck roll to see if it fell off the side of the ship since he was right next to it.
It totally.
Totally did.
Above 10,
Obvi.
above 10 it fell off. Below 10, it's next to his foot.
Flew
Fell off the ship.
Hit the deck and
It hit the
bounced
deck
back
and-
up into his hand.
No. You wanted the high.
That's
I know.
It-
I'm joking.
Yeah, it hit. It
Oh.
hit and clattered and fell
Oh,
through
you're
the
right.
railing on the side.
Above 10 was
And
he
so
hit-
now
he
it's
lost
just kind of
purpose.
floating in space between
Exactly.
the ships.
It
So
sucked.
but he's grappled. He can't even move. He's going to try to break out of the grapple. So we'll make a strength contest.
One, two, break.
You know what? I think Kyle loaded these dice because I'm rolling Kyle's dice and I haven't rolled below a 16 in a long time.
That would explain a lot, Kyle.
Yeah,
Kyle.
I got a 17.
I rolled an 18 and I can add to it.
All right, so he's still grappled, and that's it for the Astral Elf's turn.
Nothing breaks out of hamburger helper.
Wow, that's it.
right. The Hadozi that are not charmed are going to take shots at Seraphina. So 1, 2, 3,
That
4.
I'd rather not.
4 longbows. That's what's your armor class?
11.
Ooh, okay. 2
Dainty.
hits.
Dainty
3
lady.
hits, so you take 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
Let me get you some armor.
We need to
I know
get
my
you
armor
some
class is
healing.
B.
Did you not take armor with you?
B, you're up.
Liz B.
So, is Blue Guy grappled?
Did I mess this up?
I'm blue guy.
You're Blue. Sorry, is the one between you and you're grappling the one with the
You
yellow?
have to add
Yes.
equipment, which would be armor. and
I
it
don't
gives-
know. If
You'll get
Josh
advantage
is
on your
still
attack.
Grappling.
Oh,
Josh is grappling both of them are still grappled.
Don't let him say
Okay,
it.
I'm
like
going
that
to.
you.
you.
Where's my other d20? I'm going to use
Okay, 'cause
my
I was like, I swear it was
longsword.
Equip your shield.
Oh snap! 19
19
plus
hits.
4, yes,
No.
and
Hey, look at that.
I thought maybe it was just your choice to be wearing
16
clothes.
AC.
Hey, I looked real clean for a
All
little
right,
bit
so
now. Now I'm wearing shields.
you only took 8 instead of 12.
No, it's fine. I'll take the 12. That's my own fault.
You jumped over there without your armor on.
Oh, give me a second. Let me pull up my shield.
I was just praying.
All right.
We felt
Anyway,
safe.
19 hits.
And I'm going
It's
to do
okay. Never.
1d8
I
plus.
was like, who cares about
you're
that?
already grappled, so that won't really help. Okay, I'll do this.
1d8 plus turn.
Turn
Yours.
yours.
3, 4
Yeah, that makes sense. That
for
makes
my
sense.
first attack.
4 damage.
4 damage. Sorry, I'm debating what I'm going to add on.
I've never D&D'd.
17.
17 hits.
I never did indeed.
1 plus 1 is 2, and then I'll do no action. Another divine smite, and this time for 2d8 radiant damage. So that's 6, 7, 8 damage for the second one.
8 total.
Yes, please.
Ooh, those are some low rolls.
I know.
What could I Google to find that sheet?
I'm doing
that
great.
has all the
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not mad about it at all.
number go up. It's good. All right, Zuzu.
Yay! Are they both grappled?
They are both grappled.
Okay, that doesn't do anything for me,
It
right?
does
But
not
she
do anything
doesn't
for
have
you.
armor and she's around a lot of them.
But she does now.
Oh, can
She's
I,
just as much armor as me now.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
She's good.
Oh, I guess I'll keep
She
no, I'll keep it
hit the Marvel button on her chest, and it.
Okay, for the first one, I'm gonna... This guy that gave Mike all the...
The one that Mike is still grappling?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
He's hurting me a little bit.
16?
That hits.
Nice. This one, we're gonna do something mean. I'm gonna do an Astral Spark. Once per turn, when you hit a target with a simple or martial weapon, you can cause the target to take an additional +3 force damage.
Oh my god,
Nice.
So 11 plus 3 is 14, plus 4 is 18.
18 damage.
My god, that thing is not dead! Ah! Okay, and then I'm gonna shoot, I guess, at this one that's attacking.
Okay.
Sarah. Critical failure.
I'm gonna roll that again.
Another one.
2 critical ones in a row.
Oh no.
So she's dead.
Womp, womp, womp.
Blood.
William
2
knows that sound
critical
effect.
ones in a
Womp,
row.
womp,
Man, the
womp.
odds.
I don't.
Slim.
The thing is that I don't have a way to get out of it. I don't think. I don't have inspiration. I have charm, like just me as a person. Not charming.
Start talking in that southern accent.
Honey, what happens
Go ahead
to
and
me?
roll a D100.
No, I'm so scared.
Maybe something great will happen.
Turn into a rhino.
A 40?
You also need to roll a D10 to see
Fine!
what the ones place is.
42, 42,
42.
42.
That's a
Oh my god. Oh, this is so fun that he's not choosing it. It's scarier this way.
You are a GIF. You are bound to your gun.
Yeah.
And you missed so badly.
My gun's mad.
You gaze upon the chaos of the battle, and you are shaken to your core, causing your confidence to falter. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Damn it!
That's not so bad. That's not
Okay,
bad.
that's not as
That's
bad
not
as
as bad as it could have been.
I thought it was gonna backfire.
Me too.
What chart are you? What
I
table?
just pulled up something. I just googled something.
Something for funsies. Okay, that was great. I now cradle my musket and soothe it.
You're like, it's time to pray.
Cry.
It is Hunstern.
Yeah, and then I say it's time to pray, y'all.
I got you, girl.
I don't think we're praying to the same God.
I'm praying to the
It
god of
counts.
machinery.
Don't worry at all.
Machinery. Machinery. That's the best southern word.
I wonder.
Machinery.
Can I use a person as an improvised weapon?
No.
What?
Not if they are conscious.
What if they're charmed?
They're not charmed by you.
Wait, what did you want to do?
Well, I wanted to pick it
Him up and hit the other one.
I wanted to swing and hit it.
You cannot wield a thing that is your size.
Damn
as a
it!
weapon.
No, but
Wait,
here's
if it was
the
smaller,
thing.
could you?
I would like to start my turn by using my bonus action
To become
to
big.
use Giant's Might, and now I am large.
It's still no. You cannot use
Fuck.
you cannot use a conscious creature who is not willing as an improvised weapon.
Well, work on it with me.
Okay.
I will give you.
I'm willing.
That's interesting.
Mike
This will happen.
Mike would
Is
love.
it-
Mike loves being thrown.
Mike's down.
I'll throw Michael.
He's basically a knife
I
artist.
toss Michael around. He's
He'll
a
just
little...
hold all his swords out.
Yeah.
Be like, I will need your
He
mace.
weighs nothing. He don't weigh much, and he's real streamlined when he's got all his arms in.
I can be very tall or skinny.
I really
Works like a
this
skirt.
character.
I know, and I like the two together. It's great.
We're friends.
If-
One tall, one small.
Yes.
Just like last
Is
time.
Oh yeah, kind of.
another question is what happens when someone who can hold their breath exits the
fear bubble?
They can hold their breath.
Do they freeze?
They die.
It's not, no.
Okay.
Wild space is the temperature of a comfortable afternoon in early summer.
Wow, that is lovely. Should we go to Wild Space?
It's-
Can you imagine being on a boat with whales?
Oh, space whales!
No, you are not suddenly pulled apart by the vacuum of space. You do
Okay.
not freeze to death instantly. It's
That's
not.
good to know.
Place.
Okay, but now that I'm large, I am
Yeah, like think about it being so calm.
I'm still gonna attack the one that I'm grappling.
Okay, great, go for it.
Oh, wait, this is what you said?
Yeah,
With
but then,
I
advantage.
should definitely get this.
yeah.
Because I'm grappling it?
No, because you're flanking.
Do you need a charger?
But
Unless you have the grappler feat. I don't remember if you took the grappler feat.
I don't remember.
16.
They're all.
That hits.
I'm sure we have them.
11 damage.
Okay.
I have some crumbs.
How's it look?
And a
Rough, but still,
Still
alive.
alive. Okay, I'll just attack the person.
I think that's a great idea.
foil. Do you want me to go get the charger? If you have one hand.
25.
Charger down. USB-C?
Just
8.
Thank you.
Ah!
Thank you,
And-
Michael.
Is it dead?
Thank
Yes,
you, Mom.
that's exactly enough. So, how do you kill it?
Oh my god!
That's really good.
Damn!
That's so cool.
Teach her a doodle today.
That shit runs in the family.
Oh my god. You guys
He
are
does
so...
things with
So
it.
I'm
does
it's like
things.
this.
Uh-huh.
Still counts. I can barely.
So do you
make
hit it or do
a
you
circle.
squeeze it?
I'm
square.
gonna squeeze it.
Thank you.
Ooh!
Until it pops?
Yeah.
Perfect. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you squeeze it, it's wearing one of these helmets, and then you hear some cracking, and then the helmet just kind of pops off.
Yeah.
And takes the head with it.
And then
And just a whole bunch of stuff comes out of its neck.
what
Because
does
she squeezed it all out.
ending
Gross.
a grapple look like? Does that
You
take like
let
a
go.
I just let go?
Yeah.
And can I let go in such a way that it falls over the edge?
Sure.
Ha ha!
She does this.
I guess, yeah, with a finger. Yeah. Alright, it's over the edge. Alright, and it is
So-
Elena Sartell's turn. She's going to take another shot with the ballista at the one fighting Mike. And she's the only time I roll single digits, so she's going to miss.
Bullshit!
Mike, it's your turn.
Okay.
You don't want the NPCs getting kills anyway. You want those for yourself.
I'm still grappled, so I can just
Yeah.
use my advantage. Is advantage on both my attacks? I can only do.
You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature you are grappling.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do my
You also
regular.
have bless.
Oh, shit.
So you should
Oh,
hit.
this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna start off with rolling a second wind. For 2 healing.
That's what I have too. A second.
That is painful.
Alright, because you took one level of fighter.
Wait, what? How many hit points did you get back?
2.
2.
Oh, good.
I rolled a 1
Oh,
on my
good.
D10 and then plus 1, which is
Does
the
someone
worst
wanna-
I can do.
But it is
It's
some.
fine.
I'm working
It's-
on it.
it's
You
fine.
guys are
That's fine.
A-OK.
I'm good.
Trust
I'm
me.
at 17.
You guys are
Um,
fine.
For this, oh no, 8 plus 6, 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Mago?
It is
Bleeding out
Seraphina's
over
turn.
there?
I'm just
Dry
like
green
there
don't
on the deck
bleed.
with everybody.
Yeah.
No, I don't have like any spells that like hit multiple people.
You do have
But they're
advantage.
you've charmed some. Can you make them do things?
You have advantage on ability checks to interact socially with the creatures you have charmed. I don't know how charming. How
Can I like charm them to jump off the boat?
You cannot.
Why
No,
not?
a charmed creature will not do something that
Would harm
will harm
them.
themselves
Damn
or anyone that they don't want to harm.
Damn it.
Could I charm them to go hug their friends?
You could charm them to say like, "Hey, why don't you?" Yeah, you could be like, "What?
Go
Why
hug
don't
your
you, why don't you
friends.
just go hug your friends? They need a
Nice
hug.
big
They,
bear hug.
yeah, I mean, you can try.
Kumbaya.
You will have advantage on your persuasion check.
I'm going to. 15?
Did you roll with advantage?
No.
Because that's what the charmed does for you.
15.
Oh,
They're
same
both
thing.
15s?
No, 15 was my higher one.
I will roll with disadvantage, just kind of against it. Yeah. All right, yeah, they're like, yeah, you know what?
I will go
The
hug
elves
my
don't let
friends.
us hug, and they're not
What?
here right
No,
now.
no, just like
So
Oh,
those two are going to move to whoever's closest,
Yeah, those
and,
two.
they're going to initiate a grapple.
And there's only one elf left, and it's on our ship.
Yeah,
This guy.
well, that you've seen.
that I'm grappling
All right, one grapple succeeds. The blue is good, and one grapple fails, but they're at least up in their face,
this. So this one is grappled
Okay.
then?
and the other one is not.
Nah, it's not.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on... Who needs it?
What's your distance on healing word?
Let's
Oh,
see.
I think it's fairly far.
I think it's 30 feet. Maybe it's 60 feet.
60.
Nice.
Nice.
If you can give it to me. I mean,
Yeah, give it.
17.
Yeah, do
There
it.
you go. All
I need
right.
to roll something.
D4s?
2d4s plus my spell casting ability modifier. Which is 2d plus 3. 3 plus 3, so 6.
Good.
What is cleanse?
All right.
23.
It is the Astral Elf's turn. The one that is grappled with Mike is going to he's going to make 2 more attacks. He's going to make 2 more attacks against Mike.
Bring it on, bitch.
I was just gonna say that in what's your race? Or your species?
Drakery?
What is
Drake-
your armor
Drake-
class?
16.
They both miss.
Oh,
Because
shit!
Because I
Okay!
translated and said, he said, bring it on, bitch!
Bring it on, bitch!
The two Hadozi that are grappled or attempting to get grappled are gonna like slap their shipmates to be like, snap out of it. The grappled one misses, but the one that isn't grappled hits it, and they're gonna make they fail, so they're still charmed, okay? And the other two are gonna shoot at Seraphina. One's a natural 1, one's a 5.
What happens if you roll a natural one?
I'll see if I fumble.
I will turn your blood into a bechamel.
They all miss. you have caused such chaos, and I'm apparently forgot how to read. B, you're up.
into a white sauce.
B, you're up.
A marinara, I
I'm
think.
very distracted by that bechamel comment. Okay.
I think it must be possible.
Into a bechamel.
I'm gonna flank
A nice marinara.
this dude.
There we go.
Let's kill this dude.
get him.
Ooh, 19, 23. Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Mhm.
I'm
I'd be
gonna
surprised
do.
if it didn't.
I would be concerned if it didn't, but knowing how I'm rolling lately, we're gonna do another. I really want a good. So that's 5, 6 for the first one. And the second strike, 18.
Yeah. it
I
hits.
do 22.
How much damage did you do on the first one? Did you hit on the
8,
first
she
one?
said? Yeah,
I
she
did.
hit on the first
How
one.
much did you deal?
Was it
8, I think?
8?
Okay.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one will be. Yes.
Do you deal 1?
Yes.
I deal 4.
Okay. How do you do?
Do I get to kill someone?
How do you do this?
Oh my gosh, so the first slash goes perfectly around all of your
course.
grapplings,
Wow, that's
and
skillful.
the second one goes straight across his face, also
She
perfectly.
has butterflied many a chicken.
I got you. I have.
I can tell.
Come to dinner sometime. Not you. One of you guys. And it just gets his right on his neck.
Did you say that out loud?
About
Come to dinner, bitch. Yes.
Mike,
We'll cook together.
Mike is like, I will come to dinner. Let her
I will bring the bechamel.
We will be made of this man.
Finally. Ooh, can you
As
knock him down?
as that one falls,
Goodbye.
the Hadozi on the ship see that happen, and the rest of them
Like,
drop
oh,
their
fuck.
weapons, and they're
And
like,
hop right off.
and they're speaking to you because also you're a Hadozi. They're like, we don't want to fight. We're okay. We're okay. They were baking us. They were baking us. We're good. Are you good? Are you good? We're good. You good?
We're good.
We're
As
good?
they're forced hugging each other.
Yeah, and so those two who are still charmed, like now they're hugging and they're like good, and the other two are like, yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, we're okay.
I'm not really sure what's happening right now, but it's
There's
fine.
nothing-
Condiments!
How many citations are you going to give their
There's
ship?
nothing that love can't fix.
Oh, jeez.
And we need to
More
sweep
coffee.
this deck.
All right. So they throw down their weapons.
Mhm.
What do you do immediately in the aftermath? What is the
Go
first
get
thing you
those
do?
weapons.
You're gonna jump
Oh,
across
no.
to go pick up the short bows.
I mean, I'm over there. What do you want me to get?
The weapons.
No discussion. What does each person do immediately?
Mm-mm.
I go to Michael immediately.
Okay, you're moving to Michael. What does B
And
do?
I say, "Are you okay, you little tiny little thing?"
I am hurting, but I am okay.
I
Okay,
use
I
my
give you a
last.
big smooch on the forehead.
Oh. I give you 5 health points.
You're gonna lay on hands. What are you
Yes.
doing?
I'm gonna use the rigging and swing over. Prepared because I don't know what's below deck.
Okay, so you're over there, and Seraphina, what are you gonna do?
Can I cast something on myself?
You can cast something on yourself.
Like, can I do like, ooh, what is the like healing thing? Can I do healing word on myself?
Yeah, you can do any healing spell on yourself.
That's interesting.
I don't let go of the rigging. I'm still holding
I'm gonna
it.
do healing
And
word
I'm
on
standing
myself.
right next to her.
I
Okay,
pull out my first aid kit and just start licking my wounds.
okay. So you're taking care of yourself. You're gonna
Take care
smooch
of my...
him.
I'm taking care of
You're
him.
kicking-
Owie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not like in a romantic way. I'm so glad you're alive.
And I can't
Did you
shake
heal me?
Yes, 5 points.
5 points.
And then I'd like to go to the captain if there's time. To see
I'm
what she
not
does.
right now.
Okay.
You get across. The Hadozi are like... They've seen plasmoids. They haven't seen you. So they're gonna... The ones nearest you, Seraphina, are gonna kind of... They're gonna, like, kind of stage whisper. They're gonna be like, "There's one more below deck. There's one more."
Oh.
What language are they speaking?
Common.
Am I go below deck! Ah!
Okay, so if you... So there's a door...
Cannot resist.
There's one door.
Improvised weapon.
So you're gonna move over there and you open the door?
I cannot resist.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so inside the cabin, which actually it brings you into this little corner here. This little corner one here.
Well done with the maps.
Yeah, so you're in there. There's a cabin to one side and a cabin to the other. Which one do you go in?
Which one does it sound like there's someone? Which well, it presumably
Make a perception check.
it's the jammer, the spell jammer.
Presumably it is. What-
Perception, you say?
Yes.
8.
You cannot tell which one is the...
Can you go
You
in
also
and out,
have never...
please?
I will make a character decision for you. You've never been on a star moth before.
A star moth?
Or
Yes.
whatever these are
Because
called.
Is that what
moths
it's
are not
called?
Cool.
Yeah.
The dark.
The dark
I
star.
think they're called star moths.
Can I hop over and start searching too?
Sure, you can. This is like happening quickly
Yep, that's
because which door do you go? Which one do you go in?
The one ahead of me.
This one?
Okay. When you get in there, you see an astral elf in a Spelljammer helm, and he looks at you like this.
Like a dog that's trying not to be noticed.
Kind of. And you feel the ship start to lurch to the side as it moves away.
Ooh! I am going to tackle it!
Okay, you have
Let's
advantage
tackle
because he gets
Tackle it!
either he separates himself from the ship and it doesn't do anything, or he keeps trying to get the ship away. So he's just in the chair. So you get advantage on this attack.
Oh, yeah.
What is your problem?
We're about to split the party hard.
18.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. What do I know about Spelljammers, and do they need to be in the seat in order to be controlling?
Roll an intelligence or a history check of some kind. Yeah. It's a low DC. You've traveled before, so it's DC 10. I don't know.
12.
Sure, yeah. You know that a Spelljammer needs to be in the helm. The helm is the thing that's connected to the ship. So
Okay.
if they're not in the chair, then they're not connected to the ship.
Okay.
So now, I'd like to grapple so I can bring them out of the room.
Okay, great. I'll make a...
And I have advantage on strength because I'm large.
Yeah.
Because I am.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You are large hand, which is even...
With
weirder.
butts.
Ooh, 18 or 19 to start.
Great.
I will
Yeah,
add
you got
to
it. You got it. So you're able to pull him out of the chair.
Yes!
And as soon as you do, the ship just kind of like...
Oh.
You feel it stop moving.
Fantastic. Well
Yeah!
done.
I'm carrying them out.
Okay, you have a captive. You have a captive. And
Aha!
it's actually this guy. It is
You hold
literally
him-
this guy.
Ah, suck it, pointy ears!
He is going to attempt to like stab you with his dagger as you're carrying him.
What? Calm down, my guy.
He hits you for 5 piercing damage.
Okay. My other fingers will come around him, so it just looks like this.
Okay, great. I'm gonna say carrying
So it
him.
just looks like this.
Carrying him out to the deck will be 2 rounds, so he'll make another stab. That one misses. He'll make another stab at you.
And the first one is 5 damage or 6?
What did I say? I don't know. Did
Five.
I say 5 piercing damage. And he's like, "Unhand me, you knave! Unhand me!
You knave!
This is unacceptable! You desecrate our ship! You disgusting creature!"
I can't hear
He's
any
just
of this.
like
right?
yelling at you.
That's fine.
I mean, you
I'll
can
just
because
raspberry him.
it's literally 15 feet from his room to the deck, so you can hear him.
Okay,
Yeah.
I come to the edge. Are you okay, Michael?
I'm good.
Nobody here.
Are we still close enough to like
What
get
did
over
you
there?
say? It's not
Yeah,
raspberry.
it started. Yeah, it started to
The
like
mouth
it.
is right
You,
there.
they felt it list as it was going to go, and then she. Yeah, it just kind of.
So it's probably just another 10 feet.
Okay,
Maybe,
so I can hear him yelling.
Yeah.
I come to the edge of the ship after I make sure Michael's okay, and I say, "You should just make like your hairline, honey, and recede."
Devastating.
And then I drop a mic
Melts.
proverbially.
I'm gonna try to jump over there if I can.
Sure.
If
I mean,
Is he
there's rigging.
Is he crying?
If you miss, you'll just end up floating in the space between the ships.
I mean, I have. If you would like me to roll for athletics or acrobatics, I'll
Go
do
for it.
either.
Whichever one you like.
What are you doing? You're jumping over there?
Mhm.
You're putting yourself in harm's way,
I
Michael.
mean, it's either an 18 or 19.
Yeah, you're good enough. You swing and land.
So like, do that as my
annoying to live
action.
with
Get
me.
over
It's
there,
my
pull out both my short swords, put it across his throat, and be like, "We will desecrate the ship, the
That's not the
floor
one.
of the
There
ship
you go.
with your blood."
I will turn you into marshmallow.
He looks at you, and there is just burning hatred in his eye. He doesn't even respond.
He's xenophobic, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Get him out of there.
And seeing that
He just cut
the
his throat.
things have gone poorly, he just climbs up.
We
And
must
he stops
remove
fighting.
this man.
A reminder
is-
that your hairline is receding,
Filth.
honey. That's what I say. Just
Again,
in
a
case.
clean ship is a holy ship.
And this
All right,
this
so
ship is messy.
what do you do with your
like-
prisoner?
Well,
Flick him into space.
are you gonna kill him?
You want to turn him into bechamel?
What is your kitchen situation?
Are you asking him that?
Yeah.
There. You know what?
He's like, never
I
cooked in
don't
the kitchen.
think there is a kitchen on a Star Moth.
Michael!
No. There's a galley in a mess hall. Hang on. There is a galley in a mess hall down below. Yes. He doesn't answer you though.
It is interesting that your wings are very similar to the vines on the earth. Is that something to do with you?
He just looks at you and
Then
just
the vines
He
on
grins at
Earth.
you, but doesn't say anything.
Can
hate
I
this
try?
guy.
Because I'm human.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to do an acrobatics check to cross, or can I just?
No, you guys are
Should
able
just
to.
shout.
No, you're like.
They're roped
n-
together now, bitch!
Yeah, by this point, sorry, Elena has got the thugs that used to be like. She's like, "Hey, you guys, grab hooks," and they like grapple it over, and it's next to each other, so you're able to get over.
Can I see him?
I'm gonna.
Can I cast Zone of Truth?
You can cast Zone of Truth.
Yay!
So he makes a Wisdom save. Yes.
Yes.
I
Failed.
Yes, it is.
Failed.
Rolled a 4, so
Yeah!
charisma
Ooh.
14.
Charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw. I still rolled a 4, so I doubt he has a plus
I don't
10.
think-
And he has less.
So on a
wings.
failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius, and you know whether a creature succeeds or fails on a save.
So you know he failed, but he is not compelled to speak necessarily.
An
at all.
affected creature is aware of the spell and can avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive, yet must be truthful.
Must be truthful if he answers at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
You try to go over there.
I go over there and sit down
He
and
just needs a flower.
he just needs a flower. I try to sweet talk him first and gently say, look, I know you're uncomfortable. There's a lot of weird things going on and you're upset that your ship was taken. Just let us know what your food situation is. We need some help.
My anger is just seething.
Nothing. Can I roll like a...
Persuasion?
You are 1 foot in the grave. You disgust me.
Sir?
Oh, old. Because I'm old.
Old.
That it's because I'm old.
Oh, old is because I'm old.
I think she's much younger than you.
That's most likely true. And yet,
White livery.
might as well be dead.
I just
All right,
go
we're going to
across-
do this the hard
You
way.
racist fuck!
And I take out... I don't know how brutal she would get with this. I take out a little crochet hook and, like, put it up in his rib
Okay.
and, like, needle him a little bit and say, tell us what we need, and we will spare the lives of your remaining crew that we have not already slaughtered.
It really doesn't matter.
These things?
Oh.
Throw them in the void for all I care.
I bop you on the head with a mop.
Make an attack roll. With advantage. You have advantage, he's tied up and whatever.
What would that
Okay.
be?
13.
All right. Here
Plus-
comes
Yeah,
the
it,
big
hit,
guns.
it hits, you deal
Yeah.
2 damage.
That's
Like
great.
with it, yeah.
Should we let the captain make some decision?
I
Yeah.
come over. I want to intimidate him.
Okay.
I come over.
I also make sure his crew knows that he just said that about all of them.
Oh, they know.
Oh yeah, they
The Hadozi are like, will you take us with you?
Oh,
We're like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They're like,
Hi, friends.
Like, we don't want to do
Everyone but
this.
Greg.
Former classmate, Greg.
No, Greg, he's
No,
dead.
No, Greg-
One but Greg.
Greg exploded.
Greg exploded.
I'm gonna take my knives away, move away from him, change colors to kind of like hide, and send a message to our captain.
Elena.
Give me the word.
Flapjack.
She doesn't know where you are, but she's like,
Bechamel.
Give me the word, and I will end this.
she kind of shrugs and nods.
Is that the word?
No, like, no. She's like, I hear you.
Okay, I go over there and I pull out my pistol and put it in his face
Okay.
and intimidate him.
Make a intimidate roll.
Intimidate him. This is me being intimidating.
What if it was a 10?
He does the classic, like, lean into it kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's like,
I cock it. I pull the trigger.
okay. Alright.
Dead zone.
I mean,
No, wait, I can't do that
I
one.
mean, you can roll
It's
it.
not
You
mine.
can shoot his
Why not?
knee.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah. I do that.
Okay.
Ouchie.
No, it's the word.
It works. I'm not gonna make you like it's point blank.
Torturing this thing.
All right, so you
Where's
blow
your
off his
kitchen?
He is a xenophobic fuck, and he
Yes.
deserves it.
you blow off his kneecap. And
Does he hurt?
Yeah, he screams real loud,
And then I say,
and then he very
He's trying to
quickly
murder
casts
us.
Cure Wounds on himself. Then it closes up.
Oh.
well,
He's
that
sounded
isn't
like
as fun as I
mopping up
thought
the
it
blood
would be.
around.
Get out of this.
I don't expect to get out of this
Why
Oh,
do you
good.
keep healing yourself, Ben?
because it hurts.
Oh, that sounds like a little bitch to me.
You can say what you will.
And
We
I did,
will.
and I do.
Nothing that you can do to me would be worse than what the Emperor will do if I return empty-handed.
Empty-handed.
Oh!
What is it?
We fly.
You
Say
must
more
be holding in your hand.
Those who would dare to oppose the Empire.
Why do you think we're opposing the Empire?
You have killed 3 of my crew.
You
tried
tried
to
to kill us first.
That seems irrelevant.
How is that irrelevant, sir? I know what you got in your SATs. It was ketchup.
Will somebody who knows how to speak please speak?
You're
Oi!
welcome.
Miss-
Michael!
We completed our mission.
Which was?
Making
Well,
the
look
earth
below
a
you.
vineyard.
Oh
We
no.
planted our seeds.
Miss B!
I'm so bad right now.
What do you mean you planted your seeds? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Say more.
He's the chrysalid,
Consent
the weeds.
matters.
on the planet.
Our
right.
mission.
I thought he did something to our boat. I see, yeah.
No. Miss B's planet, though.
Tell me more. What did you do?
Like, does he have
We planted our seeds upon your world
Ah.
And what do you see?
in order to maintain and fuel the light of Zerixis.
Zerix.
What in the fuck?
What do the vines
No
do?
greater purpose could be found for your primitive planet than to draw its essence from its very core and project it into our dying star to further the life of the Zerixian Empire. You should be glad that you could be ascended to such a noble purpose. Why do none of you see this?
Because
Mortals.
ew, at least we're living a happy life. Jesus.
I bonk him on the head one more time.
Well,
Don't
it's
even
here
come up.
for quantity. That's what I always say.
I think that's a
Where-
real good advice.
Where's the Emperor?
Hate little hand.
Is he coming here, or is he only
Can't
saying?
say cons.
I'm a
The
big one.
Emperor would...
Oh,
Why
big
would he
hand.
waste his time coming to this backwater?
So now that you've planted the seeds and it's sending energy back, he's not gonna come?
He doesn't need to. When the vines have done their work, they will project the light to our star.
How do we kill the vines?
You cannot kill the vines. You
What's
cannot
the
undo it.
Emperor's name?
Once it has begun, it cannot
Is
be
it
undone.
Cersei?
What happens if your star
Zerixis?
dies? What
Zerixis?
happens to
I
the
see.
vineyards then?
What happens to what?
The vineyard. You know the land where you planted all the vines. The vineyard.
The vineyard!
She's like
Rage finger?
rage finger.
vineyard!
Just like a middle finger.
If you mean the planet below, the planet will be dead soon. It does not matter.
How soon?
Days, perhaps weeks.
Get him, Miss B.
Get him.
And yet
I need more
you say
information.
you can't return to your emperor empty-handed, but then in the next breath you talk about how you have already planted the seeds. How is that not enough if you think it's so great?
Can it be undone?
No.
Can it be undone?
He's in the zone of truth, isn't he?
Oh yeah, so he can't lie. Can it be slowed?
Not to my knowledge.
Is that well? It has to
Oh
be
yeah,
true,
that's
right?
true, that's true.
Huh. But he's probably an idiot. He probably doesn't know.
I really love that bookstore. On that.
How can...
Pour one
No, I
out.
don't know what else to say.
I know. This
But really,
Zerixis
why-
fella.
What is Zerixis?
Zerixis. Do you have any,
Zerixis is our star.
Not your emperor.
It's not your emperor.
No.
What's your emperor's name?
The great and powerful Zavin.
Of course.
Obviously.
You are so primitive. You haven't
And what
even
type
heard
of
him.
flaws does Zavin have?
What sort of
Flaws.
Flaws? None.
Are you sure?
That means
I
a
am
lot,
confident.
actually.
No kryptonites of any sort?
No,
The
we're
great
not.
and powerful. Like what makes?
We're not
them
those
so
paltry
powerful?
Kryptonians.
We're out of combat, right?
Yes. Okay. Important
Just
question.
Just setting things up, it's fine.
What does Elena have to say?
Yeah.
Or when?
Well,
She doesn't have much. She doesn't care for astral elves, but she's like,
She's like, kill him. I don't care.
yeah.
Sweet. I also don't
we
care.
should. He's not going to be much use to us as a prisoner, and if we just let him be, he will try to kill us all.
Honestly,
You can
I
say
just
the word.
Do it. Say it's
I'm
the word.
just trying to be
Yeah.
polite.
I know.
Try to let this conversation come to a natural
Say the
conclusion.
word.
I just don't believe that people.
Can I speak to you in my mind?
You cannot respond telepathically unless
Okay.
you have telepathy.
Okay. What do I have telepathy?
No.
You could try to see where I am. I'm currently hiding.
I can see you, right?
Well, you need to make perception checks.
God damn
Anyway, do you have questions for?
No, I'm done.
I
Okay.
can't think of any more. Yeah.
Alright.
I
Well-
would
No,
love
but
to
I am
kill
still
him.
curious. Why? Like, how would it not be enough
13.
to the emperor? Like,
19.
if he just returned, having planted the seeds, how is that still empty-handed? He said he couldn't, anything we would do.
That's a good point.
would be...
No. If your ship had not escaped.
Why did you attack us? Why did you target us?
Because you are supposed to be on the planet.
What do you mean supposed to be?
Some
of us live out here in wild space, my god.
Then why would you go to such a disgusting...
Because we like to try the different types of cuisine.
Again,
Is our
you
absence
make no
from the
sense.
planet impacting the amount of life your star can get?
Not to a significant degree, but
Then
But
it's
have
your
you seen
greatest
her
purpose
pirouette?
would be
No, you
to
have
fuel
not.
our lives.
I don't like it.
I take deep offense to that.
Also, we told
Me
you
too.
to surrender, and you did not obey.
Yeah, because you're gross
You
and
will
we don't.
obey.
We
Yeah,
don't
'cause
know.
you-
Obey!
You gross, sir.
Exterminate.
I would love to kill him.
Yeah,
Can I?
yeah.
Can I
Elena's
do it?
like,
Yeah, it feels like it
If
should
you're
be.
ready.
It should be.
I'm
We're
fully
ready,
hidden.
I know.
mm-hmm.
I will assassinate.
Great.
No, but it should be her.
It should be out.
Can I
Why?
make
Her
the
planet.
first? I do.
I need to do this first.
That's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Like,
He's
I think Miss
he
B
is
should have the final
incapacitated.
vote.
I don't even need you to roll unless you want to.
I gain advantage on rolls against him anyways.
Great.
And if I hit him, it's a critical.
Sure.
So,
I mean, you're gonna kill him.
No, Miss B should kill
Well, wait.
him.
Can you stab him and then I can chop off his head?
so I
think it's
definitely hit
important to
him.
do that.
Yeah.
I think
So
it's
it is a
important
critical
too.
hit and probably
Symbolic.
sneak
With
attack.
sneak attack, so you deal
Yeah.
30 to 40 something damage.
It's Miss B's planet.
That's fine. That's fine.
But he
Both
he
ends,
has 49 probably, just like us.
Yeah.
He is an astral elf star priest. He has 63.
Well,
Oh yeah,
fuck all
chop
the
that
way
head
off.
off.
I
Chop it up.
mean, yeah. Chopping someone's
Sure.
head off
So-
is at least
You
From
hit
behind,
whatever
Dead
point.
for
I
sure.
I am hidden. I'm looking like, I don't know where we are, the deck.
Yeah.
I come out of the shadows and stab him, doing a shit ton of damage.
Great job, Michael. Great job.
Plus, you already shot his leg in half. So
Yeah,
we'll
but I
do
thought
a
he
sec-
killed
a
it.
second attack, which will probably get it close.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if you would like to finish it.
yeah.
Is this a holy death?
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a holy death. I do divine smite.
Oh
Yes.
My swords glow, and as I sob for my planet and these idiots that have destroyed it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do it off.
Now, is this on the deck of the Star Moth that you're doing this, or
Yeah.
is this okay?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to be clear because that would be a lot of blood to clean up on this.
Oh no.
I approach Miss B and just cradle her like
You just
that.
like pick her up. All right.
And I like collapse.
I'm crouching over him and just like,
Deep
I
therapy.
was very excited to try roast beef.
The tragedy of Mike.
Honey, you don't taste though.
Okay.
You can.
Aww.
Yeah. Great. So you
We'll
have.
find another planet with roast beef,
Are there
baby.
cows on other planets? Oh god, then I go to offer that I'll teach him how to make it, and then I realize all the cows are gone.
Oh, that's
And
quite
I'm
sad.
so inconsolable.
We
So
have a couple
inconsolable.
days. We could maybe go get a couple cows.
I'm just holding.
Yeah,
Miss B.
it's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet. We could go Noah's Ark it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
On with the amount of air we have.
Michael, it's okay.
But then we'd
buddy.
get to their atmosphere, get more
You're
air.
making me sad though,
But
for
then
reals.
the animals would also require
Oh
air.
god.
Stop!
Let's go back in Noah's Ark it.
You're freaking me out. It hurts my heart. Please stop.
Okay. So the astral elves are dead. The Hadozi are like,
Yeah, we'll do whatever.
we can come with you,
Sure.
or we,
Yeah, come with us.
or not. All right.
Is their ship nicer than ours, or is our ship nicer?
Your ship is
Looks like
bigger
it's
than
gross.
theirs. They have so the Star Moth has a very large cargo hold, but it doesn't really have much else. Like the deck you're on is like the largest open space. There are a couple of cabins, and then a lot of cargo holds. So it only had a crew.
citation and put it right on the front door.
Great. And the Hadozi say, like, they tell you, like, we weren't traveling with very much. The cargo hold was filled with hundreds of astral seeds, and they're all
Gross.
gone now. So there isn't really anything on the ship, other than the
Couple forks.
Magical
kitchen.
items.
Except for the spelljamming helm itself, like the chair.
And the galley.
We take it.
And the kitchen.
You could go
So
check out the
Flapjack has
kitchen.
the second one.
You find some
Hey,
very
can of
rich
beans.
foods. You find things that you probably have never had because you've probably never eaten with astrolabes. I don't have anything off the top of my head, but I'll come
It
up with
doesn't matter.
something.
It's just all for fun.
But you do find some. You do find plenty of food. There is enough food and water to sustain a ship's crew for 20 days on the ship.
Take it off.
But there isn't really anything else
likes
of
to
particular value. They were on a mission. They were not traveling. They don't have stuff with them other than what they needed for the mission. And the Hadozi suggests that it would be unwise for you to try to take the ship in tow.
No, that's not necessary.
Because the
Sink
Astral
it.
Elves would be particularly vengeful against anyone who is
Yeah, yeah.
found with one of their ships.
Should we
That's
fully
not them.
destroy it?
Yeah, sink it. Let's
Uh,
blow it up.
you
Sink it.
could if you have explosives. Captain Sartell does not.
We have spells.
What kind of spells? Do you have Fireball? It would take a lot of fireballs to destroy a ship.
Guiding bolt.
Can I?
We'll just write on the side, Mike cooked.
I mean, you already put
And I
the
did
you
a
already put
citation.
the citation on it, so that's probably enough.
Yeah.
Wow, that official citation. That's really good.
But you can just set it adrift and
I
I
come
ca-
up from the... Oh, go for it.
I carved Shantae's symbol into the deck,
Okay.
and
Nice.
that this ship brought shame or death with it, and it has been cursed forever. I can't curse anything. I'm not that kind of a paladin, but yeah, we did that.
Great.
What were you gonna say?
Maggie vibes,
Metaphorically.
though.
I went down to that mess hall, took everything that I could and filled my hole,
Great.
and then put it in my pocket, and then I come out a very bright yellow, like goldish hue,
You're kind of like Goldie.
like strutting.
He's
It's a
real
happy
happy, y'all.
Great.
The thing
Oh,
about
can I light
Michael...
like curtains on fire or something?
You
Is
can
that,
light stuff on
like,
fire.
what
Like you can set it on fire and things will burn, but it also has a good amount of its architecture that is like crystal and things.
Yeah, that's
right?
fine. That's fine.
We can
So,
leave
like-
it. It is fine.
It will get picked up.
Nothing is fine.
It will get
Nothing
picked
will
up.
ever be
It
fine.
will be recycled. It will
Let's
be in compliance.
We should go
Eventually.
back
Reduced.
to the moon dancer and have Michael make us a nice dinner
What?
and just calm down a little bit, you know? And he's a very good cook. Look at his little hands.
I completely agree.
Wow.
Okay, so you get back on the Moon Dancer. You leave the Dark Star.
Bye, Storm.
You are able to travel for a good while from that point. Enough time passes for you to take a long rest. While you're not resting, you have various chores about the ship. You have proven yourself very capable and very helpful, so Captain Elena does not command you. She has respect for you. She's not just going to be like,
That's nice.
you have to do what I say, but she also recognizes, like, you probably will be more capable of doing the things I'm asking than
Civilians.
these people who have never been off planet before and whatever. So you do various chores along the way.
That makes sense.
Can we do team building?
You do plenty of team building.
And just
Trust falls.
Trust falls.
And will you catch us?
And
It's just you're a mitt, you know.
Yeah, she's really good at catching.
And there's gonna be all of these like rope climbing activities
And
where
will
we
you catch us?
encourage each
That's
other.
great.
We're
That's really
bonded.
nice.
Everybody's bonded. Even the civilians.
Oh my god, that's really cute of us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you do really well. You're able to ask Sartell and Flapjack anything that you want. If there are more questions that you have that they can answer, she tells you stories of her encounters with various wild space creatures, among them a friendly solar dragon and some not so friendly space clowns.
Yeah,
Ew.
that tracks.
What? That took such a turn.
And if any of the spellcasters would like to learn about spelljamming, Flump will give
His
you
name is
some-
Flapjack,
or
my god.
Flapjack, sorry, Flapjack.
The flump.
The
Thank
Flump will give you some.
Our
Thank
flump.
you.
Yes, I would love to.
They'll give you some. He'll give you some rudimentary instruction
Love
of
that.
spelljamming.
Love that. I
So
wanna learn.
you travel for a couple of days, or a few more days this way, and you are. Captain Sar tells you that you should be at the Rock of Brawl in 4 or 5 hours. Should be getting there fairly soon. When the ship slows unexpectedly, all around you, On all sides, colossal chunks of rock float in the void. Some of them are overgrown with vegetation, while others are bare stone. Creatures resembling jellyfish and rays glide through the spaces between.
Oh, I love that.
I love that.
Captain Sartell looks around uneasily. Plenty of places for pirates to hide.
Ruh-roh.
As if on cue, a vessel lurking behind a nearby asteroid comes into view. Its enormous spiral shell merges with an open bow, beneath which long tentacles wave as if caught in an invisible current. Sartell sucks her breath in through her teeth and whispers her next words. Mind flayers.
No!
And that's where we'll leave.
Oh my god!
Everybody plug your ears.
All right.
So is the planet totally destroyed? Or do we
You do not know. He said it would take days to weeks.
Struggling with not going back and trying to save some more people.
Yeah, seriously.
I might have some regret there.
Regrets. All right, so next time. Mind flayers, question mark?
Mind flayers?
Until then.
Do we feel stronger? Mightier?
No.
Like maybe...
Do we?
No, but you feel like you will after the next one.
Hey.
Do we feel like we got a long rest?
Yes, you did get a long
Yes.
You did.
Well,
Yeah, many.
till next time.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.